Halo guys, welcome teman-teman semua. Selamat malam. Selamat malam, coy. Selamat sore ya guys ya. Selamat sore teman-teman semua. Kita nobar dulu guys ya. Walaupun bom udah tersingkir, tapi aku pengen tahu. Aku belum mandi guys ya. By the way, maaf ya. Gua buru-buru soalnya kalau gua mandi nggak keburu, cok. Gua baru balik gym. Dan kita akan lihat guys siapa juara dari VCT Asencion ini guys yang bakal mewakili menjadi slot pertama di VCT Pasific. Ntar guys ya, slot pertama di tahun kedua guys ya. Nambahan slot pertama guys, oke? Halo Ridwan, Rafan, Reki. Welcome teman-teman semua ya. Sampai kita nonton ini. Halo Bang, halo Wis, halo Harveda, welcome. Absen ngap, halo Boom Star ya, tapi nggak ada Boom Esport guys, sedih ya. Kalau masuk final seru banget nih Boom Esport guys, sumpah guys. Kalau Boom Esport masuk seru banget. Udah makan bang, udah nge-gym, makan udah, tapi belum mandi kan, nggak buru mau mandi tadi guys. Apakah Bleed akan masuk ke VCT Pasific atau SCARZ dari tim Jepang ini guys ya? Bedanya sama Pasifik apa bang? Ini liga bawahnya guys. Jadi kalau Pasifik itu timnya nggak akan nambah kalau misalnya nggak menang ini guys. Yang nambah akan menang dari tim ini guys. Ini keren banget cowok, size-nya cowok. Timnya akan kok bridge sih? Kan bridge sudah nggak ada. Timnya akan nambah kalau misalnya menang dari Liga Asencion ini guys ya, juara satunya guys ya. Akan nambah satu slot untuk VCT Pacific franchise teman-teman ya. Ini keren banget cowok, ini apaan cowok, film. Oke, kok ada yang dari Thailand. Udah keren banget anjir. Keren ya guys ya finalnya ya. Well prepare bro. Prediksi siapa bang? Kayaknya sih Bleed guys, kayaknya Bleed sih. Kalau Bleed panas sih Bleed sih harusnya guys. Siapa nih? Lu copyright gak sih guys? Copyright deh kayaknya guys. Ini siapa cok? Sorn cok. Penjajah K-pop guys. Ini K-pop apa sih? Korea ini Korea kan, K-pop kan ini. Copyright guys ya. Short X member CLC bang. CLC apa tuh guys? CLC guys. Kalian tahu guys CLC itu apa guys? Nggak tahu lah. Lu nggak tahu gimana gua ya guys. Lu lebih nggak tahu lagi guys. Beuh. CLC kakaknya G-Idol. Oh. Sekarang jadi solo karir gini guys dia guys. Member baru Blackpink bang, namanya Siti. Nggak gitu. Jangan ngetoksik, jangan ngetro anjay. Oh udah bubar CLC-nya di solo guys sekarang guys. Nice juga sih. Kalau jadi soundtrack game tuh enak guys, didengerin terus soalnya guys. Banyak yang main game soalnya cuy. Ya nggak sih? Hari Minggu kalian gimana guys? Sehat guys, sehat. Kalau Bang Winda ngomong gitu pasti bilang minus satu topik, cok. Tadi gue nge-gym ngapain ya? Gue main ini guys, main apa? Gue campur tadi. Main dada, shoulder, bicep. Bang, sama gue kemarin ke PRJ nggak ada lu bang. Ada kemarin. Hari apa? Yang JKT48 bukan? Bang, besok gue mau ketemu JKT48 di Jogja bang. Kamu dapat tiket meet and greet Vito. Nice one, nice one. Main dada cok. Main chest. Dada chest. Ada fun match dulu kak. Tadi kan udah fun match si Wilson guys. Dah, mantul.
She draws the attention
Anjir. Gila, JKT48 di Bandung penuh banget bang tempatnya. Kamu dari yang di Bandung siapa guys yang datang tadi eventnya guys? Emang penuh banget ya? Wah, anjing. Nah, pakai topeng, Cok. Topeng apa, guys, anjir? Wah, keren, Cok, pialanya, Cok, anjir. Keren, anjir, pialanya, guys, anjir. Topeng baru nggak begitu, anjir, itu topeng baru, guys. Let's go! Guys, soalnya ini memperebutkan juara 1 guys ya. Juara 1 ini bakal dapat slot di VCT Pasific 2 tahun guys. Timnya bakal didanai, bakal disokong oleh Riot. Bakal menjadi tim yang lumayan bakal naik lagi guys kalau misalnya bisa main bagus di Pasific. Nah, ini saatnya kesempatan mereka guys ya. Gua rasa sih Bleed oke lah. Mereka udah banyak buang uang, harusnya ada hasil lah guys ya.
I kind of like it. Yeah, and then adding that nice little flavor right with the Thailand mask as well to kind of switch up that skin of the mask that you're.
Pulang bang, pulang. Pulang kemarin kalah sama Bleed guys. SCARZ tim mana? Jepang. Jadi semua di Pasifik harus ikut dulu kan bang? Iya. Yang sekarang kan tiap tahunnya akan nambah satu tim guys.
What happens?
No, I think we talk about Paperrex. We talk rubbish, man. We usually just try and laugh at.
Gila, cuman Region CA venue-nya lebih bagus dari turnamen internasional ML. Padahal ini guys, ini ya. Ini cuman tier 2 loh guys, turnamen tier 2 guys. Dia veteran Valorant ya bang? Iya. Lu udah mandi belum bang? Belum. Gue mau mandi tapi nggak keburu nobar ini guys. Kalau gue mandi gue telat setengah jam kali.
Alright, I mean the final side is now. We have the last 2 teams. We're gonna go into Haven, which was Bleed's pick. What do you guys make of that? What kind of team comms are we expecting here?
I mean, Alex, surely they don't change anything.
Bagusannya daripada Major Bari bang, ya. Desain Snatcher Vale emang bagus, hacker gitu konsepnya. Tuh kan keren kan tuh. Pialanya bro, anjay.
Same thing.
Prediksi skor, ini pasti kan best of 5 ya? Best of 5 kan, BO5 kan? 3-1 atau 3-1 deh. Nggak mungkin 3-0 sih kayaknya, 3-1 sih. Seru anjing, seru nih guys, ini seru guys anjing.
Sometimes we get Harbor Viper, right?
Yeah, I mean,
kita akan lihat guys siapa ya tim yang akan kuat, yang akan masuk ke franchise teman-teman ya. Bang, saya baru main Valo, baru sentuh level 20, emang harus tunggu 200 jam bang. Gue nggak tahu sumpah deh. Gue lupa guys tadi baru. 3-1 sih Bleed kayaknya. Kalau feeling gue Bleed nyala nih guys ya. Kalau Bleed nyala sih udah harusnya Bleed megang kendali ya. Kalau Bleednya turu, kayak kemarin agak turu dikit tuh. Ya, SCARZ menang sih pasti.
I like to see if Jemkin can like move up A long a little bit more so they can hold the angle. That's what Juicy was doing yesterday, and I think it was like they had all the info where Boom was going. I'm sure they would be very prepared for that this time. You know, the drone's going to come early, you're going to try and tag Juicy, make him go back.
Master BKK anjay.
Aside from that, I think maybe a little bit more fix thrown in from SCARZ would be nice. Because I think
SCARZ tim asal mana bang Rio? SCARZ tim asal Jepang.
Was it the 1v4 from Scary or something?
Yeah.
Yang sama bang. Iya sekarang tuh banyak tim-tim yang udah picknya tuh udah banyak pakai meta yang sama guys, karena kalau satu duelis teman-teman ya, rata-rata metanya sama guys. Dibandingkan kalau lu main kayak beda kalau misalnya lu main 2 duelis guys, beda cerita guys. Kalau 2 duelis pasti metanya beda guys. Kalau 1 duelis pasti sama rata-rata guys. 1 sentinel, 2 inisiator, 1 smoker cok. Or kadang 2 smoker cok ya. Cuma Paperrex yang berani beda bang. Nah, kalau menang VCT Asencion nanti ke VCT Pasific, betul.
I mean, you kind of have to do that because of the 3 bomb sites, right? So if you just let them do whatever they want, then they just You just die.
Yeah, I mean, the 2-1-2 default, not exactly always what you want to stick with. So, curious to see.
Ooh. Scary. You know, doing any last prayers here. This is a really important moment. Before we go over to the casters, before we go to the game, thank you so much, Alex from Paperrex, for joining us, and thank you for keeping my desk intact.
It's been my pleasure.
I really appreciate it. Well, the final tide is now making waves. It's Bleed from Singapore and SCARZ from Japan. We did start with 10 teams, and it's down to these two, and today we're gonna find out who's gonna be crowned
Walaupun Bleed lolos kayak susah juga masuk PO. PO apa tuh PO?
Pacific in this best of 5. We're gonna go to
Udah si Alex jadi bintang tamu, guys.
and Paper Thin.
Duh, ada yang nyangkut di gigi gue nih.
Thank you very much. Yes, lovely to see Alex over there on the desk. But now it's time to get down to brass tacks. I'm Achilles. This is Paper Thin. We'll be guiding you guys through this best of 5.
Playoff.
Everything to play for.
Enggak sih menurut gue sih guys, masih kayaknya Bleed tuh performanya masih di atas DFM sih menurut gue ya. Rumah lo di mana bang? Di Jakarta. Masih di atas DFM. Mungkin sekelas GE, Global Esport, sekelas sama RRQ masih sekelas guys hitungannya. Rata-rata tuh tim pro tuh rata-rata sekelas semua coy, cuman beda-bedain doang guys. Primer palo lubang, aduh. Iya kenapa nggak boleh? Iya nggak boleh kenapa? Gue mau challenge lah 30 hari nggak toxic bisa nggak ya guys ya? 30 hari nggak boleh marah-marah gitu. Tapi mainnya masih Andy terus. Jason bilang RRQ bakal menang SCQ bang. Depend sih guys, makanya gue nggak tahu guys. Ready apa mereka mempersiapkan LCQ gitu guys. Ini tinggal ngeliat doang guys. Kelihatan ntar tim yang emang mempersiapkan LCQ dengan baik akan kelihatan teman-teman performanya ntar ya. Gue nggak bisa bilang soalnya semua tim gue rasa sama, chance-nya sama. Tapi ntar kelihatan pas di match pertama siapa yang lebih siap itu kelihatan teman-teman. Asencion 1 tahun sekali, betul. Dia tuh turnamen yang menggabungkan semua region di Asia, mencari satu juara untuk masuk ke Pacific, masuk ke liganya yang ada Paperrex, ada RRQ gitu loh. RRQ masih ikut Pacific kan bang? Masih dong.
Highlight reel, multi-kill rounds. And it's going to be SCARZ starting out on the attack, which is the case for all 5 of our maps actually. It will be SCARZ.
Asus Flipger sama Tenten. Udah biarkan yang sudah lewat guys. Oke, map pertama teman-teman di Heaven ya guys ya. Heaven kemarin sih Bleed Esport Heavennya agak berdarah-darah ya. Kayaknya sih ini menang. Aduh, taruh. Gak tahu sih, lihat Juicy sama si Zienkin siapa yang lebih ngeri ya.
Spike still left behind. Fault line kind of back into the link. There's a couple other members now rotating their way over. Let's see if Jemkin's going to commit. He's very cagey as Jemkin. He likes to do hit and runs, so you got to be a little careful.
Oh, he's looking for it, but he's going to get taken down.
Suaranya delay, cok.
The hometown hero right now, finding the first blood here in the grand final, puts Jemkin down on the floor. We know how big of a win condition it is that Jemkin is firing.
Ini lagi lihat bang, lagi ke Bandung guys, lagi ada acara teman nikahan teman-teman.
Picking up right where he left off from yesterday, Achilles. Scary, just absolutely nuts.
Mana bang Cio, dukung Bleed sih gue Bleed. Kalau Bleed gue sering lihat, kalau SCARZ tuh gue jarang gue lihat cow, masalahnya cow jarang gue tonton. Ih suaranya telat banget anjing.
Will be able to exit with his life intact, not taking any tags there. Obviously no armors, he's opted in for that sheriff purchase. Now after playing around the B site, the A site seems
ini bukan
like
ini telat dari gamenya guys. Oh yang nggak mau toxic ya lupa. Tuh audio delay tuh. Lah Allah kenapa ada iklan bangsat. Nggak boleh toxic ya, lupa ya lagi lah.
Juicy with 3 juicy targets that he can finish off with a single tap. See if he can find them though. And would still need to worry about Crystal, but he himself taking some damage. The flash timing is good.
Tiba-tiba kalah guys.
With 3, SCARZ will take the first round.
Yeah, this is a really nice methodical round here to start from SCARZ. Taking a peek at B, don't win the trade with Jemkin. And sensing a lot of pressure there, wisely backing off. Shifting their weight back over to A. Taking a little bit of damage, noting that there is a sheriff over there as well in the side of Bleed for Juicy, and they're like, let's head over to C. Let's make the full rotate where we think we got a better shot. Maybe coming through here. And Tarion had just picked up his turret. was not expecting them to come back over there, so it made things a
Gua
little
kalah,
bit
Cok.
easier.
Aneh banget,
Darian
Cok.
trapped with that utility, opting to use that aftershock behind Platt, seeing a lot of teams making sure that Platt is clear with that utility. And Darian tried something a little bit different than most players would do, where they shift back to the box. And instead, a dart here to check in, confirm SCARZ' position. Couple gunshots will alert the forces of Bleed that this is looking like an A hit.
I mean, yeah, it's a fairly certain rotation coming through from the side of Bleed as soon as they had any little bit of information. Seeing that Recon coming out, getting the ping across on the Crazy Guy, they said, okay, it's likely going to be an A hit, and now they're going to start drifting away.
Baru siapaaku lo Santoso.
SCARZ was rotating in that first round. You can already see Bleed has to make sure that they're covering their bases, that they're looking for these rotates from the side of SCARZ. So they have to move forces over towards the C side, and they're going to send Crazy Guy in B with that Marshall, and then Juicy now pushing space over into C. And a ping out from SCARZ. So I think they're reasonably aware of their situation. I'm going to use this Owl Jones.
Udah final aja bang, udah final lah Cok.
Dash into the corner, shot.
Keras kapan ke LA bang? Agustus. Juli akhir setahu gua.
Like he's going to be creeping his way back up, but do they read this is the question. Either way, Plant going to be coming down. Pretty firm control of the site for now here from the side of SCARZ. Crazy Guy repositioning up into heaven, trying to see if he can get any sight lines.
Hammer Tour nggak datang bang, enggak guys, nggak di Jakarta soalnya.
Not quite going to get the connection he's looking for. Now, in the meantime, the trap has been sprung. He finds one, but not for too long. As Torneko will be able to put him down with a sheriff shot to the face.
Nggak mungkin dong menang Bleed dong.
Manages to go ahead, take down two. Nice little shot there from Crazy Guy. Will make this bit of a rougher round here for the side of SCARZ. Not quite as clean as they would like. Recon cleared very swiftly, however. And with 58 HP, will be able to still scope in, gets a quick shot across on the crystal, but he's running out of time. I think he realizes this isn't any longer about trying to get the defuse off, it's about doing damage, and damage he is dealing. Crazy Guy working away at him, but the time is just not quite there. Will go down to the spike, but all the same.
Gila juga Crazy Guy ini boy. Ngeri juga Cok.
Still very good round for the side of Bleed.
Ngeri juga anjing headshotnya Cok anjing.
Beautiful damage done here for Bleed. You'll take that every day of the week with only one Spectre being able to be carried across. Torneko there doing a good job reacting. Somehow Neff able to avoid the utility of the Killjoy. And then these are just some crisp shots. Love to see it here.
Gila flicknya Cok.
To find Allen. And now SCARZ.
Cek lah Rofi YouTube-nya apa bang? Zura.
Bonus.
Mizura, aduh gue lupa kemarin ngomong apa ya. Mizura apa Kanzura ya? Di gue sih Kanzura ya. Zura doang ya.
Couple sheriffs in the back pocket. Only a Guardian for Crazy Guy, but that gun pretty good in his hands.
We've seen plenty of value being garnered from that Guardian in this tournament. So they fair though, drone out. Juicy gonna get shoved back. The phone line does connect. He's got to dash away. Gets tagged down to 79, but manages to clear the corner. Takes a little bit more damage on the way out. Worked down to 56.
Fight brewing between the Killjoys right outside a garage. Instead,
hampir mati Cok. Mizura, itu Mizura guys.
Pushing in towards B
Atau Asia Pasifik masih pegang Paperrex bang ya? Iyalah kan juara satu Paperrex
A
kemarin.
little bit of attention in that direction for this A hit. And off that alarm bot there. Scary tags him up just a bit.
Jemkin in the meantime going to be tagged, I believe, by the drone.
Nice, scary anjir. Dia crosshair di atas kepala loh guys, padahal.
Flash in, quick turn, Juicy trying to clear the dart, a little bit whiffy on that front, and now it's a full flash to the face, swing around the back, Jemkin gonna be good for one, the dart.
Gila Cok, masa kena thrifty anjing.
Sheriff shot, Neff now, trying to hold down the site, can't quite get that pivot, so Allen stands tall. 26 HP remaining, spike in hand, a 1v1. Vandal v Vandal. Nail the headshot, win the round. Darian not making any noise so far. You can see Allen checking over towards Stewart. He's going to get tucked behind the box. Darian with a quick little glance in that direction, but there's a lot of possibilities for him. And given the plant spot, suspects that he might be playing around the back of the site. Wants to clear out Hell. Not going to see anything. Set up the turret, and that could be worrisome here for Allen, because he's got to clear that first. Stun across, he's just going to rush up around the box, but Darian is ready for it.
Gila, rapi Darian Cok. Rapi Darian guys.
Still decent damage dealt here by
Oh, sedih nggak bang? Bang Sandy pindah circle, nggak apa-apa, ambil aja guys.
Cash in shambles.
This is just a beautiful round here from the side of SCARZ, even though they don't get the win. You know, a great combo here with the Recon Flash Shock Dart to get the backside of the box.
Tangan kiri enak kali guys ya.
They're able to take control.
Tangan kiri enak sih guys itu guys, nembak tangan kiri, Cok.
Darian, doing a good job here at the end, but with that
Kenapa pakai baju Paperrex? Kenapa pakai baju Paperrex?
It covers the complete other side. He knows it's open. No way in heck.
Banyak yang pakai tangan kiri, Cok.
Around to B-Link. So absolutely well handled at the end by Darian to make
Kalau Paperrex kagak ada di sini, ya mati dong Juicy.
Juicy here under pressure has to dash out after that recon dart reveals his position. So good methodical play here from SCARZ. A lot of credit to the way Crystal is piloting this Sova. He's getting a ton of value with his utility right now to really get SCARZ in decent positions.
Mau minta tantangan Alex sama Cigeres itu mah bang, emang iya.
Doing a jiggle peek here around the box.
Emang boleh seserikal itu? Jangan lah, nggak boleh guys.
Gonna try to play off some kind of contact. Him and Juicy looking to set up a crossfire through the A main entrance, and Torneko now begins.
He's gonna send it as soon as Juicy gives a order, as soon as they hear anything. There's the fault line down, Cloudburst to try to cover, but
gila, Nep.
Spray will be able to take out Allen. As the flash is now taken out of the hands of SCARZ in this round. What you'd so desperately want to try to tie it up at 2-2. A little bit of a
Emang iya Jason? Oke, gue coba deh Jason deh.
Just not gonna be able to be spotted though.
Juicy's
though,
aware.
seems like he is reading this one.
Oke Jason, siap. Bener kak kalau misalnya kita dominan pakai tangan kanan, kita kalau main game pakai tangan kiri itu bakal lebih jago.
Gets him in the head with a Vandal shot. Takes him down. Now the rest of the team trying to operate on a 3v5 with Jimkin at 27 HP. Plant coming through. Garage control sought after. Yoshi thinking about jumping up in towards the window, and he needs to do so, and now he's the last man standing. Spike not going to be planted. That extra little bit of cash not going to be found. Yoshi, can he get some kills to take with him? So far finds one, but
gila, rapi mainnya guys. Paperrex kapan main bang? Nanti di champion ya, LA di Los Angeles ya.
Counter protocols here from the side of Bleed. After Juicy gets
Bleed mainnya rapi guys, mainnya rapi Bleed, Cok. Tapi nggak tahu sini masih defender ya.
And pick up that kill. The backup from the Cloudburst to make sure that Neff can swing that angle safely. Get that free pick, and then Juicy, such good awareness to know that Crystal likes to lurk there. Crystal wants to be there for a couple reasons. Obviously to set up the flank, the other of course to listen for footsteps. Juicy does
Bang, tim Indo ada yang lolos nggak? Kemarin Bleed kalah guys, Bleed lagi, boom. Kemarin kalah sama Bleed, Cok.
Stun here into A main, and eventually cleared by the sheriffs of the side of SCARZ. And Bleed now with Juicy in the operator. Bladestorm to back it up potentially. Allen does have a Rolling Thunder. If things get scrappy like we saw in the previous low buy round for SCARZ, maybe this time around they can turn the lower economy on its head.
Mainnya slow banget, Cok. Ini bakal lama guys. Game guys, kalau main slow gini bisa BO5 bisa 5 jam ya guys ya.
Still going to be able to use that free utility potentially. Oh, crazy.
On the swing out, sees quite a bit. Shock dart going to be out. Getting a contact though. Successfully avoided. Don't take any damage. Shots flying his way. They want to pressure him out of this position.
Masih di tinggal 30
Get that kill,
anjing.
have a weapon that can be recovered. Will get stunned up. Recon up over the top, but no one pushing forward. No one pushing past this smoke. Just wait. They play it out a little bit more patiently. They put some damage down. Torneko nearly eliminated, but Jemkin now grabbing up that
Juicy
orb.
mati,
He's got the
Cok.
Bladestorm online. He's gonna pop that into the opposite side of the map. Lurk into the back. Yoshi manages to go ahead and break things open.
Wah, naiko kah? Kena drifty kah?
In that lockdown. Just try to keep them zoned away so the rest of the team can swap over towards this C site and get the plant in.
A beautiful little solo play here from Yoshi. Even picks up the operator on the back of it.
Still though, the spike is still just now being brought forward into the site. Plant coming down. Rolling Thunder across. Spike does get planted. They manage to get that across. Crazy Guy, however, finds Torneko. Answering Rolling Thunder, zones them back. Couple weapons recovered. Operator in Yoshi's hands. They have the setup here for C Long. Can they manage to make this work? Turret set up. Fault line goes in. Smoke is down. Scary trying to keep this obfuscated. They get a ping off the recon. Looking to try to spam through, and Yoshi eventually gets the shot. Scary on the floor. The blade's out.
Buset.
2 quick kills. Now leaves Crazy Guy all on his lonesome.
Ini gara-gara mati si Juicy, Cok, langsung kalah, Cok.
Wants to hold on to the Phantom. He's gonna hightail it out of here. And yeah, SCARZ somehow, some way,
Dapat OP lagi, Cok.
will be able to pull off this thrifty win to retake the lead once more.
It's all in the back of this beautiful lurk by Yoshi. Thrifty. Catches Juicy completely off guard on the other side of the map onto C. Gives himself the
Itu guys, kalau main lurk-lurk gitu tuh itu tuh guys. Maksudnya lu cari momentum, lu bisa ngelurk, masuk ke site yang dimana cuma dijaga 1 orang. Karena kan ada dua angle gitu loh. Kalau hoki
to really
kan?
cover this, and he went through
Gampang ang kill aja kalau misalnya
all the way,
kosong.
and it was not covered at all here by
Siapa yang
Bleed.
tahu?
It's a little bit of a breakdown in the protocols for them. And Jemkin absolutely nasty with those blades, but yeah, Bleed here kind of really was looking a lot of their attention towards the A side. So
Udah kangen guys sama permainannya Something guys, pengen lihat Something main lagi cok. Seimbang ya bang, seimbang banget guys makanya. Tapi like dulu kali bisa 100 like, yang nonton 400 masih nggak like cuma 60, parah banget sih kalian. Aduh.
Judge in the hands of Darion. Still got that Hunter's Fury for Crystal. We've seen that these teams are not afraid to let those rip when they think they can use it.
Oh, Neff pushing up, gets Yoshi, clears the turret, will get tagged up at the end, but manages to make his exit out to safety. Hunter's Fury now going to be sent just to try to hound him down, looking for that desperate stray shot of the Hunter's Fury, but Crystal not having the connections with Darion, just one away from that lockdown. That could come back to bite them in a future round, if not this one.
Yeah, and a lot of teams willing to invest that Hunter's Fury.
Something di live-nya makin sakit aimnya. Iya kah?
In this event. Don't need to save him for the lockdowns. They feel comfortable enough with their lineups with the Aftershock and Shock Darts and the Nano Swarms to clear those out if necessary. So now, a bit of a maneuver back towards the long A side. Crazy guy there. Only 2 Shock Darts left in the bag. Recon Dart on cooldown. Push potentially coming up, just a bit of a fake of attention to draw Bleed, keep them planted for a moment as they set up for this B hit.
Now they're rotating out. Aftershock at the ready to interrupt the plant. Fault line as well as with double flashes. Torneko just getting stunned up. Once they get this on the ground, we'll be able to do so. TP's back out. Jemkin now looking to hold the door, pulls away right as he would have been able to see Neff.
Execute kapan masuk Paperrex bang?
Comes the backstab. Crazy guy.
Nice banget flashnya.
Jemkin gets more blinded. Torneko flushed out and suddenly it's all on Alan.
Kalau begitu susah anjir. Guys, lu kalau di pick coy ya.
Just a great reaction here.
Si Jenti terbang. Temannya dari bawah cow, berdua gitu. Gimana nembaknya anjing?
They wait just long enough to see if it is an actual hit onto A. And then very quickly, everybody's maneuvering over towards that B side, and then that allows Crazy to go in through sewers up towards spawn and get this window push. Of course, a decent start there, but you can see Crystal caught with Owl Drone in hand, and then through a flash, able to find another. Just a great reaction here. The timing so crisp for Bleed.
Kayaknya gue rasa Bleed attackernya agak turun nih guys, feeling gue guys. Defendernya cuma dapat 3 nih, kayak seri-seri gini.
Showing us some good rounds here, some good reactions, some good thoughts. Some fakes from SCARZ, some work, some don't. Now Juicy back on that operator. And it's a low econ buy for SCARZ.
Gets the ping, now the Hunter's Fury gonna be coming through. Allen down to 20 HP, and he's gonna get finished off. Crazy guy finds that kill. Darion now putting that judge to use over.
Oh.
Juicy gets the shot. Jemkin gone, that's the hero rifle on the floor. He's got the dash, he's willing to play around a little bit more with this one, but still playing safe. Knows that rifle could still be used against him. Shot is not gonna be ready. Quick one there from Crystal. Puts him to 49. Just trying to shock dart him out of that position. Can't make it happen. Now on a 2v5, what do? You would love to deal some damage here. Continue to work down
make a play bang nanti bang.
Everybody build
tahu
up
sini feeling gue sih agak susah nih
the
guys.
cash reserves.
Defendernya tuh Bleed agak turun tau gue.
They're just going to be sent up over the top.
Attackernya maksudnya.
Neff's going to be in the corner. Juicy just continues to jiggle. Neff's going to be taken out. Finds 2.
Kan mulai kan.
Decent damage. Now being spotted, bringing this into a 2v3. Tornado would love to get a gun, have something to try to help out in this round. Taps on that spike. Plant Scary swings out of the smoke to find Crystal. The Phantom recovered, but such a rough position to be in. Tornado will fall as Bleed will take the lead.
Yang menang Asencion kayak Asencion apa gimana bang? Yang menang Asencion masuk Liga VCT Pasific teman-teman. Masuk ke liganya Paperrex RRQ teman-teman ya. Satu tim nambahan gitu guys.
To Juicy is a really smart kind of individual micro play. And then he's able to get a recon dart that gets a spot on the right-hand side of this box. And then he's able to kind of anticipate the movements to pick up a double. Off of that, able to swing out, get a couple big kills.
Apa yang ngantuk adik-adik? Gue ngantuk ya coy ya.
From the side of
makan
Bleed.
Ngantuk coba bawaannya coy.
Now let's see if SCARZ back on this buy. Money again in a very precarious position as the pockets get deeper and deeper for the side of Bleed. Jemkin able to sidestep this recon dart, get ahead of it, but Crazy not interested in messing around with Tornado's smoke there at all.
Ini live lagi nggak, Bang? Iya dong.
With that op on the B.
Bang Winda doyan Valorant nggak, Bang? Pernah coba, cuman kayak biasa aja deh.
SCARZ, yes. The spike is over on the C side, but I don't expect them to really commit to that just yet. To me, this is expecting some kind of aggression, some kind of push, but really with Bleed having the lockdown.
Bang Cio beli Valorant point lewat mana, Bang? Biasanya sih lewat Winda top up.
Seems like Jemkin
Ada website guys, gampang guys.
There was somebody who was pushed up behind that brick stack. Seems like the smoke to try to just be able to drift away. But that smoke in and of itself is kind of drawing a hell of a lot of attention here from Bleed.
They haven't seen Juicy yet, so they're still not exactly sure.
Juicy's getting to the right site right now. He completely leave B wide open. He wants to get onto this hard angle so that he can go for the peak, and he's got lined up! Jemkin and Yoshi knocked out of the park. Juicy starts things off with a double. How much more can he get? They're just going to be having to back away. SCARZ now. The alarm bells ringing, scrambling as they just spill out over into mid. Ping into the corner. They're wary about it. They're trying to go for the spam now, knowing that that angle not going to be occupied.
Mass kill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kalau bukan Boom yang main, kok gue ngantuk ya guys ya. Ini si SCARZ ngeteknya lama banget, Cok.
They're using this as a bit of a tempo play to just try and dissuade them from going for B or C, knowing that they cannot get to A in time. SCARZ already having made the commitment to the save. We'll look at that as a bit of a consolation prize, but now they're letting Bleed drift away. 5-3, no members lost. Jemkin and Yoshi losing out on their weapons. The brutality continues.
It's just beautiful awareness here from Bleed at the beginning of this round. That turret goes up, instantly gets hit. The timing here is so smart from Yoshi, just kind of recognizing the situation, knowing that they could be pushing over to C at that time.
Bursting shot.
Much presence shown by
Oh
SCARZ
yeah.
at all, other than the
Oh yeah. Apa ya guys ya?
And it's sensing that maybe now they may be.
Should I buy coffee, guys?
Setting Juicy up perfectly for that
coffee lah ya.
And full 5-man forces are drifting in here. Crazy guy though, alone for now. Scary making his way over. Going to invest a recon dart of his own into sewers to check, but all 5 members, little does he know of SCARZ, are down here into main, and here we go.
Drone to lead the charge. Jemkin gonna get tagged by that one.
Turnamen musuhnya siapa, Bang? Turnamen nih final guys, bukan musuhnya siapa.
Gives enough time for Juicy.
Saya berharap SCARZ yang dapat, Bang. Ngebleed aja lah, Cok. SCARZ, aduh. Bleed udah lama guys di dunia Valorant. SCARZ gue belum kelihatan sama sekali, Cok.
From everything that we can see, the only rotate that's happened is they've sent 2 players down here into sewers, so they have a little bit of a pincer maneuver.
Turret in the back to check.
Paranoia, fault line, Jemkin in a bad spot, forced out into the open. Neff gets the headshot.
Nice kan, Bleed kan, defense-nya kuat Cok mereka, Cok.
He's got plenty of covering fire. Scary just keeps it protected.
Nice. Gila trade kill-nya bro, lihat bro.
Bleed doubling up. 3 more rounds to be played out here in the half. They're starting to run away with it, and SCARZ need to find stability ASAP.
Bleed lah, Jepang udah ada 2 tim. Iya, Jepang udah ada Crazy Raccoon sama di FM anjing. Crazy Raccoon. Zeta.
And this time around, Bleed mostly stands pat, keeping the big utility here. The paranoia from Scary, the fault line, the blinds from, and the aftershock as well from Neff there. Doing a great job pinning Jemkin.
Ngeri anjing. Crazy guy ngeri banget, Cok. Ini kayaknya ini kemarin Crazy guy kayak Zero kemarin, guys.
Just really good discipline here to not bite on the change of directions. A lot of times earlier SCARZ have been going one way, and then going a different way.
Di FM, iya kan gue bilang di FM, Cok.
Either hitting B or C. This time around, like you said, trying to set up that pincer from sewers. A crazy guy with a great timing on that.
Saya coba nggak jual Scary. Bisa kalau lolos Sersia ke franchise, guys. Bukan masalah player, guys. Guys, Sersia nggak lolos karena organisasinya yang belum sekuat itu, makanya nggak lolos. Yang gue lihat itu, guys, di Valorant itu, yang masuk franchise itu bukan soal playernya jago atau enggak, guys. Banyak player jago di tim-tim besar, tapi nggak masuk. Kenapa? Karena timnya itu mungkin fanbase-nya belum sebesar ini, gitu loh. Banyak yang dipertimbangkan pas masuk franchise kemarin itu, guys. RRQ bakal ambil pemain boom kah? Mumpung kosong udah sama boom. Enggak sih kayaknya. Gak tau guys ya, gak tau ya. Soalnya kayaknya baru setahun terus ganti pemain, kayaknya sayang gitu loh, guys. Feeling gue sih gak akan ganti pemain dengan cepat, teman-teman ya. Mungkin tahun ketiga menurut gue tahun ketiga baru mungkin player-player yang timnya kalah terus bakal coba rombak rombak player. Tahun kedua belum lah. Dia lihat dulu guys tahun kedua guys. Optic FVX juara master nggak masuk franchise. Nah tuh tahu.
Yoshi again a couple away from that lockdown, so
mungkin tahun ketiga guys udah mulai rombak. Cuman tahun kedua kayak belum deh guys menurut gue guys.
Kind of have a repeat of that last eco round.
Nilainya dari pitching. Nah betul dari sponsor dari apa itu dihitung juga guys, sponsor sih gue dihitung aja. Riot ini pinter guys. Bilang tuh
into the garage
anjing.
Himself safe as Nap shuts down THOR Neko, who's trying to come to his aid. Alan from window will be able to find one. Yoshi re-swings out into B main.
Riot itu bukan masalah
the off loss, but the back step from Darian is perfectly timed, and Crystal is not able to respond and not able to read that Scary is lurking behind. Jemkin now noted, completely out into the open, just trying to rotate around the side. Phantom in hand, a 1v2. Multiple angles to try to clear now. The paranoia crashes across. He gets himself tucked in alongside the site. Scary still sending some shots his way, not taking any damage. Recon having to be cleared. He manages to get rid of it, but he's still so far away from the spike. Darting into the back, it lands right at his feet. 30 health remaining. And now the smoke that he has to try to play out of.
30 seconds left.
Orang Riot Pacific ngomong kemarin mereka peduli sama tim-tim tier 2 tapi pelan-pelan nggak mungkin langsung sekarang. Nah bener itu. Ini buktinya Riot pun walaupun tim yang nggak masuk franchise mereka masih buat turnamennya, buat masuk franchise, buat tim-tim terbaik dari nggak harus. Yang penting playernya jago gitu loh. Ada juga guys kesempatan. Ngomongin sponsor RRQ sponsornya ngeri-ngeri. Itu juga salah satunya. RRQ yang masuk. Guys RRQ kalau nggak salah masuk apa sih? Top e-sport di dunia nomor berapa guys? 2 ya? Apa 3 ya? Top 10 masuk RRQ cowok. Karena emang dia besar banget di Mobile Legends. Di beberapa di PUBG kalau nggak salah juga masuk. Nomor 1 malah ya? Gede guys RRQ guys sumpah. Gede banget coy RRQ dari Indo bisa sebesar itu guys anjing. Bayangin aja. Kalau di Amerika tuh Sentinel gede banget. Di PB cok. Enggak bukan di Indo guys, di dunia tuh kalau nggak salah masuk deh. Top apa organisasi e-sport tuh top di dunia tuh masuk RRQ top berapa gitu. Terus tim tier 2 juga bisa dianggap akademi buat playernya kan, seperti bisa tarik. Masalahnya tuh tim tier 2 banyak yang menyerah karena mereka misalnya tim tier 2 nih guys, mereka jago. Tapi kadang timnya tuh nggak kuat buat bayar gaji player gitu loh. Ada menurut gua sih ada kayak gitu guys ya. Karena lu tim tier 2 lu nggak masuk franchise, nggak ada turnamen besar yang uangnya gede. At the end kalau misalnya kalah, lu kalah, lu nggak juara, mau nggak mau pasti lu akan disband gitu loh. Ya kan, contohnya Onyx gitu loh. BTR, Onyx ya kan. Mereka tuh padahal dibilang tim besar guys, tapi kalau emang nggak dapat hasil yang sesuai, playernya harus tetap digaji, tapi menurut mereka itu merugikan, mereka mendingan disband gitu loh, cowok. Namanya balik lagi e-sport is about bukan cuma masalah tim berlima lu juara doang satu hati, enggak guys. Semua juga tetap tentang uang juga sih menurut gue ya. E-sport semua tuh begitu guys. Namanya yang punya RRQ, yang punya Epos, yang punya Paperrex, pengennya juga e-sportnya tuh running, punya sponsor bagus, menghasilkan uang, ya itulah semua pasti pengennya begitu guys. Cuman kan balik lagi kan kalau udah besar banget itu makin beda lagi guys, ceritanya beda lagi. Jelasin tingkatan turnamen Valo Bang Rio. Valo. Ini Asencion tier 2 di mana tim-tim yang dari juara tiap regionalnya dari Indonesia, dari Singapura, dari mana dicampur-campur mencari juara 1 supaya bisa masuk ke franchise league di top tier 1 guys. Nah, turnamen tier 1 adalah franchise league di tiap regional, ada 3, Eropa, Pasifik itu Asia, sama Amerika. Nah, Pasifik itu campuran semua, Korea, Jepang. Dan udah punya 10 tim sekarang guys ya. Tapi Indo paling besar RRQ nggak sih bang? Karena banyak divisinya bang. Betul, kalau di Indo mah RRQ jelas guys. Tapi kalau di dunia juga masuk setahu gue RRQ cok. Cina masih beda guys, beda region Cina. Cina soalnya belum ada league-nya. Cuman qualifier doang kalau Cina setahu gue. Cina belum ada Pacific League-nya guys. Dia tuh ikut turnamen master besar, cuman dia masih ini guys, masih apa sih? Gila menang cuy anjing, what the fuck. Cina belum ada league-nya guys, cuman dia tuh ada qualifier-nya. Misalnya ada Master Tokyo diundang 3 tim, 2 tim. Nah, itu di qualifierin dulu, cuy.
The covering fire from Bleed is too damn clean. They set themselves up now at a 9-3 scoreline as we get ready to swap sides.
Kalau Cina itu udah masuk, harusnya Jepang Korea masuk Cina nggak sih bang? Harusnya sih gitu. Tapi Cina besar banget soalnya guys, tau gue. Ini one set banget bang, harusnya Bu masuk final bang. Nggak juga sih. Yang namanya udah masuk final, udah apa sih? Udah terpilih dari yang terbaik dari terbaik guys. Finalnya kepagian kemarin, yoi. Kayaknya Bleed yang menang. Nah, kayaknya sih menurut gue sih Bleed sih guys. Ini harinya Bleed menurut gue guys ya. Gak tau kenapa feeling gue ini harinya Bleed cok. Bleed udah berjuang dari zaman VCT. Tau gak sih guys VCT MISG lawan Paperrex mulu dia tuh bersaing di juara 1 tuh. Mereka terus juga serem kan di SCQ juga kemarin kalah lawan Boom. Tapi dia harusnya mereka masuk sih. Kayaknya ini redemption sih menurut gue guys.
Other than that, he should be fine. I think for sure. I'm not counting.
Berarti di tour yang di Indo yang finalnya Boom lawan Dominator yang menang main sini. Betul.
So well drilled. I mean, every reaction they have is just beautiful.
Tapi untung Boom yang menang sih guys. Kalau yang menang Dominatus, kayaknya gua rasa mental mereka belum bisa deh di Asencion deh. Bakal lebih cepat pulangnya kemarin. Kalau kalau turnamen yang lebih besar lagi tuh beda mentalnya coy. Bleed keluar duitnya gila-gila coba beli Scary, beli ini, beli itu, beli ini. Wah gila tuh dia coba beli colet. Playernya player star semua coy itu.
Again, huge credit to Neff and Crazy Guy who just made that A site unassailable for the side of SCARZ. And over the defender side we go.
Ada Rayak bang, ya Rayak jago sih. Cuman kalau at the end turnamen besar mental nomor 1 cok. Tiba-tiba lu lagi kena thrifty langsung mentalnya down itu yakin gue.
Get a quick little stun and slow up the advance. Jemkin sits back, sees one.
Kali ketiga franchise league yang paling kuat franchise siapa bang? Yang juara kemarin lah, Eropa berarti dong. Yang juara kan Fnatic kemarin tuh.
He ends up falling. Allen now swinging on the corner, but they turn the flash, they shut him down. And even Crystal tagged to 10.
Asencion sign 2 tahun, berarti Asencion 2 tahun sekali doang. Enggak. Jadi tiap tahun bakal ada Asencion guys. Misalnya tahun ini yang masuk Bleed, tahun depan nanti misalnya Boom, amin. Nah Bleed kontraknya cuma 2 tahun, pas tahun ketiga mereka harus replay lagi guys, harus bisa menang lagi. Tiap 2 tahun tuh bakal habis kontrak mereka di Pacific League, makanya mereka harus main Asencion lagi. Gua nggak tahu ya nextnya ada kontrak tambahan atau enggak, gua nggak tahu guys. Let's see. Lot di Tokyo kayaknya dia buat stage buat champion enggak juga sih. Lot kemarin lagi ngedown aja Lot cok. Lot itu sebenarnya bagus, cuma kemarin mainnya lagi jelek aja. Itu ada guys, ada tim-tim di mana yang sejago-jagonya tim bisa turu guys. Contohnya Fnatic di finalnya apa? Di finalnya Eropa mereka kalah sama tim Liquid 3-1. Berarti mereka lagi turu tuh. Contohnya gitu guys, lagi pemainnya lagi jelek. Ada asli bisa lebih bagus. Paperrex lagi bagus kemarin. Paperrex berarti cuma 2 tahun. Enggak, Paperrex 5 tahun. Kalau yang dari awal udah masuk tuh 5 tahun kontraknya tau gue. 5 apa 10 tahun ya, gue lupa deh pokoknya. Kalau 10 tim franchise di awal liga udah gak bakal degradasi guys. 5 tahun guys, aman. Makanya Riot itu pilih-pilih banget masuk ke franchise tuh, pilih-pilih banget. 5 tahun soalnya bro. 10 tahun ya? 10 tahun gue lupa cok. Kalau di Paperrex berapa tahun bang? Udah mau 3 tahun nih berarti 2 tahun kan gue. 2 tahunan. Udah mau jalan 2 tahun setengah guys. 10 tahun ya? Oh 10 tahun berarti 10 tahun guys. 10 tahun.
In the hands of Neff.
Complete gamble stack here on
10
A.
tahun guys.
They've just been sticking with it until they hear a spike plant go elsewhere.
10 tahun berarti 10 tahun guys.
Smoke down onto the site. Flash goes out. Dash in from Juicy. Spots one. The swing in. Crystal going to be good for one. Tornado going to be taken down. Now Neff gets into the fight. Finds one. But Yoshi will shut him down. Gets right in on top of Crazy Guy.
Kalau misalkan tim franchise terus sering di paling bawah itu bakal dicas lepas nggak? Enggak juga. Makanya guys, gua rasa ya kok kalah anjing, kena ikut coba what the fuck. Kalau menurut gua guys, tim yang misalnya lu bottom frag mulu nih, misalnya ya tim bottom frag mulu. Menurut gua di tahun ketiga mereka nggak akan degradasi, cuman dia bakal paling banget ganti player, udah simpel itu. Mereka akan rombak player guys, cari player terkuat dari negara mereka guys. Yang butuh tim gitu loh. Mereka akan cari player kuat, digabungin, cocok nggak di tahun ketiga dipakai lagi gitu loh guys.
Very much alive in this now. That is a breath of fresh air for sure.
Lupa gue 5-10 tahun, gue rasa begitu guys. Mereka tuh bakal tetap kontrak, cuma masalahnya itu mereka yang harus pusing mencari player baru kalau misalnya udah jelek mainnya gitu. Contohnya Paperrex, ya kan?
Well, I think for Bleed now you're talking about making sure
Paperrex guys, kadang-kadang Paperrex kemarin sempat turun kan di apa sih di champion turun banget kan, champion kalau nggak salah ya. Champion turun banget, terus tiba-tiba ada kesempatan buat buyout something, dibelilah something, taunya pedas cok. Ya kan, taunya pedas banget cok. Ya udahlah, berarti buyoutnya berhasil guys, gitu loh. Naik performanya gitu guys. Ya kalau emang udah not works ganti pemain atau nggak rombak pemain 2 atau 3 gitu di rombak.
I am again never in doubt of any of these teams at this point. These two in particular, to have the ability to just come back and fight and claw their way back through these
prediksi Jason di LCQ hold kalau lihat performa terakhir harusnya gas sih.
Back of a couple heroic rounds from Yoshi, setting SCARZ up for a potential run.
Juara 3 kemarin siapa sih? Juara 3 di juara 3. Juara 3 kemarin kan ini ya. Oh, juara 3 sih. Bisa.
You can see that.
Juara 3 kemarin sih ini kan si T1 ya. T1 sama RRQ beda dikit.
Pretty interesting here.
T1 kan kemarin juara 3 coy.
You're going to get a little bit utility out of this. Nano to clear window.
Masuk kemarin. T1 bisa lah, maksudnya sekelas untuk mengalahkan T1 4 Zeta. T1 Zeta masih bisa lah si RRQ kalahin guys hitungannya.
Sending some shots through, just looking to dissuade them. And this is going to be sending pretty much everybody from the side of Bleed over in towards A.
Apakah RRQ bisa? Makanya itu gue pengen tahu persiapan RRQ itu gimana bro.
Contact here from Jemkin, not getting too much of anything. Reswings, gets a headshot right as a fadeaway. He dashes out. The reswing in from Juicy, unable to find it. Jemkin will just go ahead and scoop up 3, puts the spike on the floor. Allen will find another. It's all on Crazy Guy. He won't be able to find a damn thing. Flawless round here from SCARZ. They string 2 together in the second half. They're halfway now to catching up the Bleed.
Talent paling ini harusnya bangkit banget. Takutnya Talent bangkit tiba-tiba nggak tahu cok.
This is what we're used to seeing. These fadeaway shots, these hit and runs that he's so brilliant at. He has just unbelievable senses of timing with those dashes.
Tuh kan emang nih kayak map defender deh guys.
So painful there.
Agent begini kayaknya defendernya kuat guys. Gua nggak tahu kenapa ya. Karena susah guys. Pokoknya ini guys apa satu duelis gitu loh masuk. Kalau nggak bareng-bareng rata cok.
Now we move over one away from the Rolling Thunder for Neff.
Ya coba Bleed ya.
That's the big ult. And I'm kind of keen on here for Bleed.
Get right back into this one. Take the momentum away from SCARZ. A little bit of a cash build up here for them. So we'll be okay, but obviously they want to not give up any more ground to Bleed.
Kalau tawarin masuk jadi player RRQ gimana bang? Kagak lah anjir, gue kagak jago, nggak akan ditawarin player 100%. Radian aja kagak babi. Kalau gue Radian baru mungkin ada kesempatan guys. Kok gue Diamond aja nangis-nangis anjing.
The rest of the team operates as 3 over here towards A. So if they can dissuade this push into A, find a pick or 2.
Agak gue di Diamond nangis-nangis guys. Gimana gue di Radian coy anjing. Headshot kayaknya gue anjing.
Playing up on top of the boxes, waiting for the swing. Juicy, does he read it? Spots it, but no. Will end up falling. Jemkin gets the headshot at the very end. Dash at the ready, fault line being held. Neff pulls back away.
3 gilaannya coy anjing.
I think the orb might still be up, but a quick shot across, aftershock to try to clear out suicide. Not going to be able to get the connection though. They managed to stay put exactly where they want to be. Scary, able to find one, the headshot in. Neff comes up with 2. Rolling Thunder now available for the post plant. Nano Swarm going to be chucked in. Yoshi, not sure if he's able to set that one off in time, but Scary either way, now down to 5, 85 remaining health here on Neff. And Torneko with a backstab will make sure that Rolling Thunder cannot come into play. It's Scary, everything to play for. Finds one, but cannot get the last. Torneko just too damn healthy, a bit faster with a shot. The defuse will come in, and Bleed are going to be kicked back once more economically.
Kayaknya udahan bang, kemarin hari ini gua push day.
Completely bamboozles Bleed. they're never even able to apply
Ternyata
that
udah biasa,
rolling
udah bisa dipakai belum di
thunder,
champion? Kayaknya
heroic
bisa
play
dia
from
harusnya guys. Cuma kayak
them.
nggak
And
dipakai dari
scared to get
deadlock,
onto
engine
this
susah cok.
site. Good hold
Belum
initially
belum
from
ada ini,
Jemkin,
guys.
picking up 2 big kills. But the swing out
Daripada
from
deadlock mending
Sewers,
pakai killjoy
I
nggak sih?
think maybe kind of
Bisa post
turned
plan.
it off in Neff's brain that there could be
Kalau
yet
deadlock
another
nggak bisa
player
post,
coming
nggak tahu
from that
ya bisa
direction.
post plan apa enggak ya.
Thought he had cleared that flank angle well enough.
Tapi kemungkinan besar kepake sih
But
kalau misalnya
instead,
lu tahu
it was
cara
not
mainnya
the
guys, gue nggak
case.
tahu ya.
Tornado there, just again, phenomenal patience, waiting,
VCT Asencion
waiting
Pasific.
for Darion to leave, to pick up his utility, to move over into that push.
Shots flying through. Yoshi trying to stop them from getting themselves forward into the C site. Takes quite a bit of damage, but still puts Neff down to about 30. Hunter's Fury out from Crystal, however, finds Neff. The Rolling Thunder again, not going to be able to come into play in this round. Tornado just hovering still here in the backside. Juicy now on the push. The instant headshot comes in.
Tuh, anjir masuknya
And so
begitu.
far, it's looking fairly flawless. Scary will be able to bring one back. Tornado gone, but again, does get tagged up in the process.
Cok.
With 4 members left, the Spike stuck right at the edge of the garage. Makes it so difficult to try to recover this one, especially now that Darion's gone. Everything for Scary to do once more. Will be able to pick up the Spike. What more
Defender
can he
anjing
find?
ini.
Has his
Gak bisa
ult.
ngapa-ngapain
Yep.
mereka. Wah,
There you go. That's the only
Nice
option
one.
here. And Scary, heroics abound so far in this event for him in front of his hometown crowd. And if he could do it here, folks, this place,
Well, the roof is going to get blown off.
yes.
Spike planted.
They were crazy yesterday.
It's a hell of a lot to try to isolate with very limited utility. The Paranoia also gone. Does hold on to one smoke. But again, checking from behind. Wants to make sure that there's not going to be any flank coming through. Not seeing anything. Does he just stay here? How does he pilot this? 3-man move up into heaven. The drop down, just eating some fall damage. We'll see if that comes into play. Scary still just looks like the call comes in for him to save. Want to have at least that one rifle. It's just too much to try to do. Yoshi will survive the round with 1 HP.
dari semua pasti pada balikin skor di Heaven Mode. Iya nih kayaknya di Heaven nih map defender cok. Agentnya soalnya agentnya kayak apa sih agent defender guys. Lu pakai satu duelist tuh agent defender sih
Still no
biasanya.
rolling thunder able to be used. Crystal here, finding that pick to prevent that big ult
Crystal ngeri banget
from coming
mainnya
into
nih.
play in that round. And now things start to get very, very scary for Bleed. And I don't mean the player. I mean in terms of their mental here, absolutely going to be a little bit rough to
Di
try to
Heaven
come
bang
back
kemarin.
on this. And
Kemarin
let's
Heaven juga
see
gini guys, sama guys,
what the
defender cok.
coaches want to do. It is gonna be
Defendernya
Bleed
berapa sih? 93 ya?
for realsies
Apa
timeout
84?
this go around.
Di comeback
And
kan.
I'm sure the SCARZ not going to be minding that too much. A little bit of extra time to go in, discuss, keep spirits high, make sure that they're still going to be able to ride this wave of momentum. But for Bleed, they want to bring that to a staggering halt. Not happy with how close they've been able to make this one after that 9-3 initial half. And I posed the question. We saw the 2 runbacks
Sekarang kalau lawan franchise harus
yesterday.
coret
The
satu pemain
9-3
Rusianya tuh.
striking twice in the
Emang
semifinals.
sekarang pemain Rusianya banyak ya?
Is it happening again?
Bukannya itu cuma
We'll have
satu
to wait
guys,
and
tuh.
find out, but
Yang boleh cuma satu deh kayaknya.
Bleed coming back through. We'll see what they can get done. That Rolling Thunder still sat there. Neff not being able to utilize it whatsoever so far.
Yeah, and it almost feels like you have to just kind of,
Dua.
you know, you're having even a tough time getting to the sites for the side of Bleed. So that Rolling Thunder
Lagi yang mana?
may just have to be
Oh sama coachnya.
kind of a fast hit somewhere where you're able to just clear sight, try to get a plant down, try to avoid this lockdown from Yoshi, from SCARZ,
2 Rusia, 1.
try to play deep post plant
Oh,
potentially.
kalau franchise cuma boleh 1
They do
pemain
have
yang 2 regionalnya.
come through
Oh,
with
gitu.
that
Berarti
buy
something udah mentok
for
ya.
Bleed, but after this round, only Crazy Guy sitting on any money to speak of. So a challenging one here as Bleed is continuing to spread the map, take their time, another push out
Look at
from...
Torneko again.
Yep, exactly, Achilleos.
Tucked away against the wall. Do they read this? How patient is he going to be? Pretty damn patient so far. There's 2 juicy targets. Crazy Guy and Neff gone. He's going to be looking for more. Nearly gets juicy for that matter. 8 health remaining as Yoshi looking to do the same. Jemkin will get the pick.
Gila, gitu.
It seems like the timeout very much working against them. TP knows exactly where he went. There's only one way out. Scary now just going to be sat in the corner once again, hoping that he can save this weapon so that they can have, maybe 2 hero rifles going into the next round where everybody else is just going to be working with pistols. And you can see they're willing to give him as much space as he wants.
Yeah,
here's the C site. Take it.
You have it. We don't want any of this. You don't want to even give Scary the hope, the opportunity to pull off that 1v4.
What a
Kita cuma baru doang yang pas nembak suka kepencet space. Enggak. Udah bukan kepencet space guys. Itu tuh kan lompat gua pakai ini guys, pakai scroll. Kadang kepencet aja scroll ya guys, padahal merasanya nggak kepencet.
But at the end of the day, the guy's got money. His teammates have money. He can play a little bit more greedily to try to find that kill.
Sama kayak
Well, and it's not the first time he's done it, and it hadn't been identified by Bleed until now.
Yeah.
Now they know for sure. It should have been probably talked about in a timeout, but it wasn't, and it's left unchecked, and a bit of a mental mistake. As good as Bleed's mental communication, all that stuff was in the first half of this map, here on the attacker side, it is a bit of a different affair as SCARZ is now taken over.
SCARZ is now.
And it is their map, it seems like, to potentially lose.
2 more to go. Absolutely gorgeous from him. Jemkin getting very quickly involved, finishing off Juicy, who had, 8 HP remaining. So it was nearly that triple kill coming through for Torneko.
So it's hit and fades from Jemkin, man. He's so good at it.
Okay, full loss bonus supply. Actually, not that bad. Juicy as well, getting the blades online.
Get out of my way.
Kalau PPS sudah dicari tuh bang ya.
Push in as the jiggle peaks. Jemkin
Kalau mati lagi, kalau first bloodnya lagi di SCARZ.
Let's get the ping out on the Allen of all people.
Harus mereka dapat first blood dulu, Cok. Si ini guys, si Bleed baru bisa masuk setnya pasti.
Into the window, they're gonna cut across and take this back over towards A.
Motor ini Valo makin rame nggak bang? Menurut gua sih makin rame, Cok. Lihat aja angka viewers Indonya. Biasa viewers Indo nonton 3.000. Sekarang bisa 10.000. Pasti tambah rame dong.
It's blooming, I believe. Crystal just gets the headshot. That's the entry power. That's the blade storm now taken out of the equation. Plant directly down below the window. Neff zoned off of it. Tapping goes somewhere else. Again, interrupted now. The lockdown going to be used. Looks like he is going to stick forward. Try to get this plant across, but might have to give himself up. Get detained in order to make it happen. He's going to try to make his exit. Gets over towards Stewart just in time. Swing out now. Allen finding 2. Darian, Crazy Guy, both going to be eliminated. 2 members left. The push out. Torneko stuns. Still gets the headshot.
Scary lagi anjing sisa, Cok.
Once again, all on his lonesome. And there's nothing more that he can do. Allen will note him. He will send a flash. But Scary will have to just hold on to his weapon for a 3rd round in a row. SCARZ now up to 9. 1 more to tie it.
Bleed needs another timeout to address these quick rotates, these quick flanks from the side of SCARZ.
Defend apa tag Bleed juga turu guys.
Bleed able to identify a good sight. Crystal, like you said, yep, right before it pops, gets the spot. Juicy, none the wiser. Allen there, working in that flank that have been so devastating time and time again for SCARZ. So someone needs to help Bleed out here and make sure that those angles are covered.
And those 2 kills from Allen are huge because now he's got the Rolling Thunder as well going into this round.
Yeah.
Again, big push coming through.
Maka better bakal nyesal yang bubarin divisi Valo. Ya, enggak sih, menurut gue udah ada perhitungannya guys. Setiap tim pasti ada perhitungannya. Jika mereka disband tim mereka, pasti ada perhitungannya guys. Antara
Scary spotted up over the top. Yoshi jumps up beneath him, finds him with a shorty, but Crazy Guy gets 2 of the Hunter's Fury. Allen and Crystal gone, but Yoshi brings it back to parity now, a 2v2. The half hold here, onto the defuse, the full stick, he's looking for it, will not find it!
Nice!
Crazy Guy goes absolutely berserk with a 3K, and finally breaks the streak.
Pokoknya pasti tiap tim yang udah disband player, pasti udah ada perhitungannya guys, dengan duit yang didapat tiap turnamen, harus bayar gaji segini, mereka udah pasti ada perhitungannya ya guys ya.
Crazy Guy from that spot, great information gained, and then it's Crazy Guy with an unbelievable Hunter's Fury lineup from downtown, able to knock him down, and now we go on. Bleed finally able to find a 2nd win here on their attacker side. Is it going to be enough, Achilleos? Can they find 2 more to close this out?
Off is in, Jemkin not going to be good for the shot. And now he's a bit stranded. The dash was used to push him over to the left-hand side.
Deren turun ya nih.
And now they certainly know that he hasn't exited yet. It's going to be a very shallow lockdown used, actually. Here over at Long, not in the sewer. It does allow them to widely stay inside of the site. Juicy, in the meantime, going to be pushing forward, just bouncing his way up. Gets the spot on the one, but Jemkin rescopes in, finds the shot. Ping reveal in, Nev's still going to be standing strong, gets a headshot. Breaks open the site for them. As Jemkin will fall. Scary. Getting that elimination, and now the 4v3 bleed looking very well set to take this to map point.
Spike planted.
After suffering round after round and losses.
Hero mati,
They're
Cok.
now on the precipice. Yoshi trying to get a timing swing here, but it's going to get caught from behind. Scary takes them out. Pushed down. Torneko with 11 certainly can't do a damn thing. He's not prepared for
Nice,
crazy
12
guy. Now it's all on
Scary.
Crystal, the IGL to try to somehow find 3.
Satu
And it's down to
anjing.
1 health.
Now you can't drop down.
Now he cannot. Even Neff grabbing up the operator so they have a little bit of extra punch. He's got himself swung around the side to ensure that Crystal cannot get out of here with that weapon in his hands. The crazy guy will be the one to go ahead and finish him
Lolos
off.
better
A nice
kemarin
little
buat ke
solo
semifinal,
v
tahun
solo
depan
one, but
bisa,
now
Bang.
Bleed
Bisa.
moved up 12 to 9.
Cuman kalau cuma semifinal doang, tetap menurut gua sih kayaknya nggak nutup sih guys. Apa sih?
Can they push back and take it to overtime?
Terus mungkin mereka juga susah gitu kalau di Valorant mungkin di Indo masih susah guys cari sponsor buat tim.
Lead in the beginning onto Jemkin. They take kind of a funky angle to keep that op off of that baseline crosshair placement. Get up on top of the box, do a little bit of damage to him, and then there's a huge moment on the
Halo
backside here.
viewersnya Bang Rijat, welcome.
Puts his alarm bot in the A main door and is watching for
Bang, menurut lo content-creator Valo yang besar pada pindah ke CS2 nggak? Atau tetap rame Bang? Tetap rame Valo guys. Beda game soalnya menurut gua. CS sama Valo tuh beda playstyle. Beda guys, beda sumpah.
Yoshi, knowing that there's one in behind. Jemkin with the blades, does find Darian. Takes him down first and foremost and spray through Yoshi!
What the
I believe
fuck,
collapsed
Rosie?
him there. Neff and Crazy Guy now gone. 2 members left, the smoke coming through. Torneko just backing away, sends out the paranoia.
What the fuck?
But it seems like we're not going to be over yet. The push in, Juicy, dead, Spike on the ground. And what do you know? It's scary. Always the last man standing, it would seem.
Ayo gimana Bang, bakalan disband juga nggak tahu, tergantung. Makanya kalau sponsornya kenceng mah kagak disband pasti guys. Aman guys, ada buat bayar gaji Pak ini mah.
Crystal such a smart player. Just caught the
now they
cake.
know.
Yeah.
Carry lagi, scare hari-hari scary nih, raja terakhir bro.
Call will come in, save the gun.
I mean,
he's gonna go for a different approach.
This guy knows the value of $1, Achilles.
That he does. And again, he's still inching forward. 30 seconds though.
Beda generasi nggak sih Bang? Iya, CS tuh udah pasti anak muda sekarang lebih suka Valo sih menurut gua guys ya.
It seems just so impossible, so improbable.
Kalau Boom gua rasa bakal agak lama sih karena Boom kayak si Pagirinya masih cinta banget sama Boom.
Patiently, he swings back in, but 12 seconds, and they can just scatter to the wind. The fault line will connect. He's got the spike. He's gonna TP across the map. Can he get it in time? It's gonna be so damn close, but I believe he has it. It's scary. He might just be able to bring this back from the brink. I believe he wanted the TP up into heaven, couldn't make it happen. Sends down the smoke. And my God, what a position to be in. Unthinkable.
Certainly not, Achilles. Certainly not. Ooh, counter TP here from Torneko.
Oh, but cancels it. He's gonna check one. Gets the headshot.
Whoa!
Scary. The hometown hero.
What the fuck, scary anjing?
Impossible round. 13
What the hell, man?
And that crowd goes wild.
Di Thailand lagi cow anjing jadi pahlawan Thailand ini anjir. Wah gila sih cow anjing.
To end our first map here.
Wah gila sih cow anjing, raja terakhir cow anjing.
VCT Asencion Pasific in front of the hometown crowd here in Bangkok, Thailand.
Gila cow anjing.
None other than Scary, the monster.
Ace, clutch.
On this map, absolutely brilliant stuff.
Wah sakit sudah, Ace clutch. Ace clutch lagi anjing.
Added to the history books. Perhaps one of the greatest clutches that we will ever witness.
Harga naik minggu depan.
Does not matter.
Scary C-nya Sandy, oh iya juga sih mungkin.
Absolute perfection.
Player 20 miliar nih katanya.
Put them down to deny them getting closer to an overtime.
Sayangnya lagi up-upnya ada franchise banyak yang disband iya sih, tapi ya plus minus guys. Yang masuk franchise ya untung, yang nggak masuk mungkin banyak yang disband.
How many times he's able to do this? Time and time again, the guy is a mastermind. You'll never see anything else like it. The way that he's able to maneuver and read his opponents, to buy his time so perfectly. the big brain
Gila
calculus as
cok,
well.
ini scary nih.
Unreal, Achilles. Unreal.
Well, if that's what we have to look forward to across potentially 4 more maps, then by God, am I so ready to feast my eyes on the rest of this series.
Gila, scary, cowok, anjir, scary, anjir.
Yes.
Oh, 1-5, anjing.
Not their map choice, so can at least brush it off in that regard. Say, okay, you know what, we've got Bind coming up next. That's our selection. That's where we're going to get on the board. Tie this up at a 1-1. But the fashion in which
3-0 nggak sih guys? 3-0 nggak sih guys?
Absolutely brutal to recover from. So we'll see if SCARZ is going to be able to do it during the break, because not that much time. Try to reset the mental.
Absolutely. I mean, just good stuff here from both teams on their defenders' side. Good adjustments at the very end here for Bleed. And of course, the heroic play from Scary gets him over the line.
Yeah, well, there's many rounds to choose from, so I'm curious to see what Komodo has for us, but he is going to be standing by
Deathmatch dulu bang,
with
deathmatch.
so we'll send it over to him.
Gas, deathmatch. Nah, kalau misalnya lagi ini kita deathmatch dulu guys ya. Kayak nih bos, senggol dong. Aku mandi dulu guys, gue pengen mandi, pengen berak deh guys. Gue kalau mandi berak 1 game kali. 1 game tanpa gue anjing. Ini orang streamernya mana? Live streaming kok kagak ada streamernya. Nobar, orangnya berak mandi. Gue kalau mandi, terus mau berak, bisa setengah jam cok. Berak dulu main handphone, terus mandi. Mandinya 10 menit. Beraknya 20 menit. Bawa mic-nya bang, ya nggak bisa dong. Hui juga pernah kayak gitu bang, lo jadi joki stream Hui anjing banget ya.
Match
Menurut lo RRQ di franchise makin Indo apa Filipin? Indo kok, Indo. Udah ditulis Indo kok. Timnya kalau tulisannya ID berarti Indo guys.
They have no idea how hard this I am.
They have no idea how hard than I am. Tetotet. Biasa pak map paling gacor di TDM bang, emang iya guys. Duelis semua sih, duelis. Gue kalau pakai neon enak banget cok. Kalau ulti gue bantai-bantai kayak seret. Jadi pas keluar mati terus anjing. Entah kenapa kok Kayo menurutku bagus banget ya bang. Kayo bagus kalau bisa makainya guys. Flashnya susah. Lempar flashnya Kayo tuh kayak aduh apa ya? Kayak film-film di Disney itu yang you break mah enggak gitu ya. Ardia Prayoga, welcome to Kazoku. Selamat datang di membership. Rar. Udah mulai tersekikan bang, kayak diprosin. Iya sih, depend sih. Kayo itu kalau bener-bener makainya jago guys. Cuma masalahnya jarang yang makainya jago banget Kayo guys. Gue sih ngeliatnya pakai Kayo yang jago banget tuh dikit. %50 win rate, gacor banget bang. Itu kan kemarin guys gue menang guys, win streak gue. Oh, gue one tap guys, gue one tap nih ya. Kalau udah masang memori flashnya OP banget. Iya, flashnya kalau misalnya lu tahu momentum melempar flash di mana aja tuh OP banget tau. Kayak tuh.
Let the bullets fly.
Gotta go. Grenade. One down.
Ah, tai anjing di atas gua. Babi.
Reloading.
Ada suaranya guys.
Satchel out.
nggak ada suara, Cok?
Ultimate orb spawning.
Take this. Coming through.
Om Toket, welcome. Anjing, gue jadi mati, Cok.
I'm out of here.
Not ready yet.
I'm out of here. Down.
10 seconds until stage change.
Go, go, go. Deal with my call.
Musuhnya si anjing.
Reloading.
Feeling sight.
Anis.
Ah, babi. Tuh gue udah nge-kill, Cok. Emang ada suaranya kayak deh. Ada suara kecil tapi gue. Lah, belakang gua anjing.
Not ready yet.
Jangan gue jago anjing. Apa ngalangin gua nih Neonnya anjing? Gue 1-5, Cok, nggak mati-mati gue. Gue nggak menang aku, Cok.
Cutting their vision. Never stop.
Reloading. Smart move. Lock sight. Grenade. Bomb back out. Fire!
Stage 3.
Reloading.
Dan gue distun dong, Bang.
I'm out of here.
Cutting their vision.
Reloading.
Aduh.
I'm out of here.
Langsung 6 kill tuh, guys. Gue kejar, guys, anjing.
Raise there.
Reloading.
Adios.
Reloading. Nightmare's over. Reloading.
Feeling sight.
Three. I'm reloading. Blocking sight. Reloading.
10 seconds until stage change.
Locked it. Here we go. Reloading.
Final stage.
What's that?
Bangsat.
Waiting.
Ah, babi.
Cutting their vision.
Ah, kiri gua anjing, dia ngeras, dia ngebokong anjing. Dia ngebokong anjing.
Go, go, go. Reloading. Shortcut. Next.
Apa lagi ngebokong situ anjing?
Grenade. Satchel out. Blocking sight.
There.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Cutting their vision. They will cover.
This.
Ah, babi.
Go, go, go.
Not ready yet.
Ah, babi.
I'm out of here.
Stealing sight.
Reloading. Gotta go.
Aduh anjir. Baru jangan toxic nih, kalau lagi tidur. Oh, maaf guys. Menang guys, tim 1 lah. Tim gue jago banget, Cok.
Fire in the hole!
You see that?
Take this.
Gue kena stun temen gue sendiri, bangsat.
5 kills left.
There.
Ah, babi. 20 lu, oke lu ya anjing. Anjing asis gue 15, Cok.
Get out of my way.
Wih, menang guys, lihat guys. Temen kita di atas semua, Cok. MB5, MB4, tombol mana bang? Yuk, tombol mouse guys. Sekali lagi. Seru anjing main TDM, Cok. Enak, Cok. Gua naikin XP lumayan guys, naikin XP, Cok.
Match found.
Kompe nggak bang Cio? Ntar malam kalau kompe kan lagi nobar. Gue nggak pernah ngereng lagi, cuma TDM doang. Mau Rena ambil dah tuh. Gue pakai ini deh, atau ini deh. Ambil jago neon deh. Ini enak, Cok, kalau bisa ulti, Cok. Malam mabar nggak bang? Letter malam guys, gue nggak tahu guys. Udah mau main guys, segame lagi, sabar segame lagi, Cok. Hyper TDM bagus nggak bang? Janganlah pakai duelist aja guys. TDM tuh duelist, kalau nggak flasher pokoknya guys. Rena udah paling GG, Cok. TDM tuh Rena guys. Flashnya bisa ke atas, kena semua. Main Valon, ntar main game apa bang? MCL kah? Iya, Mobile Legends gue udah belum main lagi ya. Gue tidur cepat, kemarin gue tidur cepat gagal, Cok. Gue mau tidur cepat kan hari ini. Terus gue tadi malam. Di malam gue mau tidur cepat tuh, jam 3 tuh tidur. Jam 4 tidur ya. Tangan kiri, coba tangan kiri ya. Jiko dulu dong bang. Cok, gue geli, Cok, suruh Jiko, Cok. Gue lagi nggak gimmick soalnya ini. Lagi gimmick gak apa-apa dah. Coba tangan kiri bang. Oke, coba tangan kiri guys ya. Green screen bang. Lagi nggak pakai green screen guys. Lagi nobar kan. Jikontol. Lah kenapa jadi kesini semua? Aku kira juga kesini guys. Bang, kamu kenapa nggak datang ke tour JKT di Bandung bang? Karena jauh dan aku ada kerjaan guys. Nggak bisa guys. Tumben nggak pindah rumah. Iya nih kenapa ya? Aku kayaknya. Ini sih tangan left coba. Ini sih ya.
Let the bullets fly.
Di sini lagi anjing.
Go. Hawk out.
Kenapa ada Viper anjing? Ini Viper rusuh banget bangsat. Kenapa ada Viper bangsat di sini? Ya anjing, di mana sih musuhnya bangsat?
Reloading.
New stage in 10.
That's 3. 4 down.
Stage 2.
Tai pakai senger, Cok.
I'm out of here. Shortcut. Gotta go. Lock it. Not ready yet.
Dah tai, oke lu ya bangsat lu ya anjing.
I'm out of here.
Charge your ults.
Ih anjir gak mati.
Go, go, go. Hulk out. Blinded.
Tuh bantuin gua lah bangsat.
Gotta go.
Reloading.
Wah anjing jetnya bangsat 3 kali gue digituin babi.
Until stage change.
Anjing!
Stage 3.
Take this. Hulk out.
Ih anjing di kanan dia, Cok.
Go. Shortcut. Nice try.
Reloading.
I'm out of here.
Ih anjing gak mati babi.
My territory, my rules.
Ih apa sih?
I'm out of here.
Right
Gotta
there.
go.
Ih anjing apaan dah?
Go, go.
Parasite.
Watch out. Hulk out. Coming through. Get out of my way. Not ready yet.
You want to play? Let's play.
Stage in 10.
Bye, monsieur.
Final stage.
Ih anjing Odin what the fuck? Wah babi.
I'm out of here. Not ready yet.
Kenapa lu ini anjing ribet banget dah sumpah.
Kill.
Ah babi.
Gotta go.
Salah gua nih semua begitu.
Shortcut.
Ih gak mati what?
Go, go, go. Not ready yet.
The hunt begins.
Go away.
Ultimate orb spawning.
My territory. Bye-bye.
Ah babi mati gua bang. Nice makasih.
Reloading. Take this. Hulk out.
Aduh anjing habis peluru gua babi. Udah mulai bang, sabar.
Not ready yet. Coming through.
What the fuck?
I'm out of here. Heal up, squad. Not ready yet.
Ah babi lah.
Gotta go.
Di flash, di ini.
Not ready yet. Reloading. Not ready yet. Gotta go.
Tangan kiri kayaknya susah deh guys. Gue jadi cupet tangan kiri cok. Ih, nggak kena sih palanya. What the fuck? Apa sih, Cok?
Not ready yet.
Sabar guys, sabar guys, sabar guys.
5 kills left.
Ih, gue jadi cupu banget. Kenapa guys yang ngajak kena pala gue loh?
Leave us.
Do a phenomenal job getting that double kill
salah.
and really putting that round into dire straight for
Udah
SCARZ.
3-0 bang, 3-0.
Probably
What
the
the fuck?
most stressed I've ever seen SCARZ coach there. He's normally a pretty stoic character.
I mean, dropping that bonus, definitely a bad feeling, and draws out a very early timeout. So they look to assess what they can do to get themselves back into this game.
Tiba timeout, Cok, anjing. Kenapa tiba-tiba timeout, guys?
Two thrifties in the first map.
Tiba-tiba
So, for SCARZ,
timeout.
have that going for them. So there's always that potential. Can never underestimate them, so we'll see.
Find another good Yoshi lurk, maybe a Tornado lurk in there, and turn things around pretty quickly for them. Absolutely. These guys are capable of it. We know that once they can steady, they can string rounds together. So I will never count this SCARZ team out until that final
4-0 nih
round,
SCARZ, Iko.
one way or another. I know that they're capable of popping off. I know that they can bounce back. We know they could face adversity, defeating.
Oh, 3-0 anjing, beli tiba-tiba, Cok. Wah, Juicy kill 4, Nap kill 3.
Sure.
What the hell? Oh, main semua nih, guys.
See if they can pull it off again now for a third time. Sheriff's Spectre and a Stinger to try to get themselves on the board for the first
JMK
time.
pakai Rena, what the hell?
Jemkin Torneko so
Wah.
far just 0-3. Haven't been able to
Rasnya
find
ini,
any
Cok, rasnya Paperrex
kill for
anjir.
themselves as Darian's
Widih.
right up in front of Crystal, and that's that Spectre down on the floor.
Wah.
Crazy guy gets a timing shot. Jemkin's gone. And well, hopefully the timeout is for the next run and not this one. Couple shots through, just again trying to catch a timing. 3 players strong now inside of the smoke. Pop Punch goes out, does get the full blind here on a Crazy guy, and right before that would expire, Yoshi finally manages to finish the job, gets the kill. Swing out on the backside. Darian gonna be good for one, ends up falling.
What?
Neko with
Oi.
a shot takes out Juicy, but Nep
Untung, Nep.
will arrive just in time to finish him off. A good amount of damage dealt, but the off is going to be recovered in the cache.
Kalau Paperrex tapi pakai Viper bang. Harusnya pakai ini kan ya, pakai apa sih? Pakai Astra ya?
As we get ready to go into the
Pakai
next
Astra pakai apa
round.
sih?
Yeah, good early crossfire setup for Bleed.
Bener, Cok. Ini Paperrex light banget anjir.
This aggressive hit, but
Viper sama ini ya, Viper sama Brim apa sama Astra ya? Bener, Cok, ini Cok. Harbor ya, Harbor.
This time around,
Harbor Brimstone ya, Harbor Brimstone.
Isolated by the SCARZ players, by Yoshi. Great flash. And then a great follow-up flash for Neff.
Oh, si Nep mirip Brans ya, guys ya?
Neff once again just wants to see if there's any
Duelis loh,
presence
Crystal,
over on
anjir,
the B
jarang-jarang.
side of the map. A lot of A pressure had been shown by SCARZ. So now you want to see if they're going to try to take some space, keep track of the positioning, of course, with the reset on all
2-0
that.
sih kayak ini.
Is what it is. Alir as well now. And the Trailblazer out. So now Bleed keeping their 3-man stack onto this B side. Some of that utility being used to...
Oh, Crystal, he's just staying tucked, trying to see how far they are willing to push. And getting ready to swing right into him. There's one. Look for the second.
Whoa.
He's going to get it. Right through the corner of the wall. That's the finisher.
Dapat 2,
Going to the
Cok.
TP across. Now 5 members strong, moving their way up here onto the site. Things looking good so far here for the side of SCARZ.
What a play. What a read from Crystal.
Planted.
He's so smart.
Question is, how far does Bleed want to push this one? They have tools like the Seekers, like this orbital strike. Is Crystal, okay, gonna get chomped there by the Trailblazer, knocked down to 23 health.
Look at all these ults, these post-plant ults for SCARZ for days.
Plenty to work with. At the very least, if you Bleed, you would love to just draw these out of them. Scary sending a bite. Torneko just gonna be getting a bit of that damage. Full flash does come in. The swing onto the corner. They find the first kill. 4 more to go with time running low. Jemkin watching around the back. Just pulling away from the side as Crystal will get himself a 3rd. Looking for a 4th, and he will be able to
Gila,
confirm
es nggak sih?
on for an ace, but Crazy guy not going to give him the opportunity.
Es nggak sih?
Just throws down the
Oreo Haro
getting
Anzi.
themselves sprinted out of the blast radius in time.
Kayak dapat
and SCARZ
satu akhirnya
will
katanya.
find themselves around win.
And a very important one. Again, the confidence flowing for Bleed. And Crystal able to read this on this off angle. Darian gets caught through the wall there on that spray. Crystal here getting some backup, even though Yoshi goes down. Able to keep those ults in their back pocket by making sure that there was no tap on the spike. No ability for Bleed to get through and force out that orbital strike or something else.
2-0 nih guys, 2-0 guys. Feeling gua guys, ulti 3, ada ulti si Darion.
For the side of SCARZ.
All might be lost, but the sort of force is here. Darian again in a very forward position. Rendezvous set up to take him back over towards Lamp's entrance. Snap just, ooh, some blind shots. Will get Jemkin, and the out healing comes across instantly.
Juicy one away from his own rocket. So looking to try to
Iya,
maybe
mirip
get
bronze anjir, Nep, cok.
set up for a pick. To have Neff with the Seeker still, he's got to be real careful around this corner.
They're basically just side by side. He's gonna back away.
Oh,
Bite out
nice,
into
crazy
Hookah.
guy.
Try to slow that up. In the meantime, a quick pick as Jemkin will fall.
And look at the patience. No
Swing
other
up, Gubby.
utility. Yeah.
Yeah. Flash goes a little bit deeper, but they
Ooh,
should
scary,
suspect
dapat
that
satu.
somebody could still be just there within the smoke, and Scary now does get rid of Crystal. Entry power completely gone with both duelists on the floor. Seeker's going to be let loose. 2 of them going to be cleared instantly. Some shots flying across. Scary tagged down low. Trailblazer on the chase. Get the stun across. Bite down. Scary 1 HP. So very close. 1 HP and vulnerable out. Orbital strike sent just to try to slow up the further advances. Now the Malian. He's spotted. Scary. Puts the spike down on the floor.
2 orang ke arah 1, cok,
Even
anjing.
at 1 health, this man is still an absolute nightmare to deal with for SCARZ. Yoshi now gone. It's all on Alan.
Cok, 2 orang darahnya segitu,
Goes
anjing.
back away.
10 seconds left.
Takes the TP out to safety, but will they try to rush him down? No flash available from Neff. They're just outside of the TP. Seems like they might want to try to fish for this one. The shot flying. Alan will be able to catch him. Finishing him off now, waiting just in case, but no further pursuit coming in. But for Darian, he does not mind. He didn't have to buy into the round. Just pop the ult.
Exactly.
Wah, apaan anjing itu crazy guy, cok.
The back
Minute
clear.
timings right before the blooms.
Yep. And this is just a great smoke setup here for Scary to play off of. You know, suspecting that maybe someone had snuck into the corner on the other side, knows that he has the angle if he gets up on top of that box. I mean, that's Scary's world, and we're all living in it.
I believe that was Lou from Bonkers.
Ulti,
Now,
Scary.
thinking about this Viper's pit indeed on the back of that utility, the Seekers. And this utility, Crystal.
Stopper entry, looking for the rocket kill, not going to be able to find a nade, however, still could find some value. As they go pushing forward, Crazy Guy, however, finding one, now Neff finding another one, Crazy Guy gets a second!
What the hell?
Frank, however, will take him down, Neff going to be broken out as well. A 2v2 in the off for the retake here, from the side of Bleed.
Spike planted.
The pit
Ya,
going to be
menang
invested.
sini.
They know that they need to
Viper
win
kalau
this
udah ulti
round.
itu mantep, cok.
Straight off shot, just going right past the shoulder here of Allen. Doesn't find the connection, but Juicy.
Kenapa keluar,
He
anjing?
takes the pit down. Showstopper out. It doesn't even matter. Darian's already
Kenapa
got that
keluar,
headshot
anjir?
clean.
Vipernya aneh banget
Will
deh.
not allow them to find his second here in this half. Not quite just yet. Bleed will once more get themselves up to 6.
Just
Kocak,
crazy
Cok.
stuff. I just love the reactionary play from Scary. As soon as those Seekers were out, the pit was down, buying enough time for Crazy Guy to pick up 2 huge kills, keeping Hookah at bay for just a little bit. Pushes ahead of these, and yeah, he sees them right before the Lear.
Right before the orbital strike claims him.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that orbital strike, there's not much you can do about it, and you just gotta fight your way through it. Get as
Aneh
many
guys, kalau
kills
itu nggak
before it
keluar dia
claims
mungkin
you.
bisa ada kesempatan menang,
And all
cok. Soalnya
those
saya
ults
pasti
gone for
overthinking guys,
SCARZ,
Bleed guys.
And 1 round to speak of after that ult cycle.
Gak defender kan, defender
Definitely
banget
not
anjing ini.
what you
Bleed
would
ini jago
want.
banget defense,
Back
cok.
onto a weaker buy. Couple of stingers, Frenzy, the Empress for Jemkin. And that's all there really is to write home about this. And Neff on the back of this Trailblazer knows that, yeah, he's under pressure.
They're gonna just try to shoehorn themselves here into the side, and already Neff gets the collide onto 2. Jemkin Tornado
the fuck
take
is
it
that,
down.
Neff, anjing?
Crystal will be able to answer one back. Grabs that Phantom for a bit of an upgrade. Scary. Still sat here around the corner, but Allen scouts him out. finds that kill, but Crystal goes down. The firepower, not as great as you would love. So Helen actually swapping off the judge, goes back here.
Bisa ditungguin anjing.
Cut down the size, Darren just holds the angle, and now it's all on Yoshi, and he will fall.
Gila cok, ngeri banget cok, anjir Bleed cok. Bainnya Bleed ngeri banget ya.
Just crisp, clean stuff here from Bleed. The early start from Neff.
Bantai-bantai SCARZ
Just
anjir
backing
ini.
off, knowing he has to play his life, knowing it's going to be a fast hit off the back of that Trailblazer. Just backpedals, gets 2 huge kills. Little surprised to see Alan try to peek that angle. You've got to suspect that
Oh
potentially.
ini cocok sih masuk ke franchise guys ya.
Lah,
Ada Brands. Ada Branjit guys. Ada Mr. Bombastic, Mr. Fantastic.
Hoping that Darian would use that opportunity to try to take space. Now Crystal going to be grabbing an operator here for the side of SCARZ. Looking to see if they can change their destiny, change their fortunes. See if he can maybe outduel Darian on the other side of the map, hoping that with that space that most of the time he'd been giving up, except for that one round, that they got the win, that maybe.
Dibantai semua coy sama Bleed coy.
A little bit out of showers.
Oh lo personal ya bang ya. Kenapa emang cok? Mr. Bombastic emang bukannya lagunya Brands ya?
Crystal with that attack up was able to do so much damage.
Mirip cok, mirip sama Brands anjir itu si Nep. Bedanya itu Brands guys. Dia Brands ada alter ego kedua guys. Dia bermain Valorant, jago juga.
All gonna be raised. Triple stack here on short.
Overpick mati nih. Berujung mati overpick biasanya guys.
Just around the corner. There's the shot. Torneko knocked down to 8. Only minor damage found on Darian on the opposite side. Smoke's now gonna be dropped here onto the B site. Spike rotating around. Crystal still trying to delay.
What the fuck? Nep dapat satu dari mana, cok?
On this rotation, Darian right here. Oh, full shots going wide. And Headhunter bests the shorty. He scoped back in. He finds another. Lear goes forward. He backpedals. He gets the shot. A triple. The pop flash. The disengage. Scope it again. Can't quite get the flick, but the damage is dealt. And Yoshi will fall as Bleed.
Gila, Roy Kiyoshi guys.
Beautiful play here from Darian. This is the chamber you want to see.
Tadi kalau level lihat nggak tahu. Ngeri Darian cok. Derke nih guys, Derke light.
As they send themselves over to the A site. And there's a pressure applied from Bleed through the teleporter. Forces SCARZ to the other side. And Darian just able to get himself
ngeri.
perfectly. The maneuverability there for him. Absolutely gorgeous, like you talked about, that Headhunter. Showing you its value right there. And now you're one away from the ult for Neff, for Crazy Guy. And not much of an economy to speak of for SCARZ.
Poison orb set up to try to dodge out on the flash. Used as well. Lear forward into Garden. Trailblazer leading the way. Crazy Guy just spamming across, looking for something. Now sends out the molly. Stabilizes the aim, finds out the double swing. They're both vulnerable, and Crazy Guy takes advantage. He finds himself a fourth, and now is on for the ace. It will be denied. Crystal finds a 1, but he's down to 11. He gets a second kill.
What the fuck?
But nothing more can be found. 3 members still strong. The bank's just absolutely brimming with cash as Bleed continue on their reign of terror now.
Crazy Guy lihat guys anjing.
So many times for SCARZ, these fast pushes come on the back of these Trailblazers. So as soon as that dog comes out, Crazy just starts spraying. He just starts going for it. The utility comes flying in from the rest of his team.
Kan gue bilang.
To get those vulnerables like you're talking about.
Gue bilang 3-1 ya. Kayak 3-1 deh guys. Ini kalah dulu abis ini guys.
I'm trying to keep it together. It's a grand final. Oh, but that was very funny.
Yeah, moments of brevity in the middle of this insane game from Bleed.
Again, just looking to really push their way, brute force into this B site. 2 players watching around the backside. Showstopper out. Seeker's going to be let loose, looking for the catch. Looks like he's going to just end up sending this one into Hookah. Hoping for something, but they've already rotated out. They're wrapping around over towards B long.
Love the plan here. Avoid that showstopper. Now you've got that orbital strike here from Crazy Guy. You can trap him in, pin him in with these flanks that you're taking.
Jiggle Peak sees 1, but Flash going to be blocked there by the Poison Orb. Orbital strike gonna be sent out here from Crazy Guy. Just trying to clear out guard, and TP has to be used. Yoshi ends up dipping. That's gonna be long control. Surrender now over to Bleed. And they immediately utilize that to find a kill. Jemkin gonna be taken out of the equation. Crystal sat just below the window, tries to turn, manages to get the shot across, step, swings into the site, finds one, finds a third. Identifies where Torneco's at, but he's in this rough position. No time remaining. Torneco will be able to take him down. And SCARZ will pick up a second round win for themselves, but it comes at a hefty cost. 4 players dead on the floor as Yoshi cannot get away from that spike explosion. So even going into the last round of the half, it's going to have to be half armor buys here alongside these rifles.
It's not a bad idea from Bleed here at all. It's just better execution from SCARZ. Able to really keep those crossfires in check, prevent those flanks from ever really finding themselves orbital strike just a bit off base. And Yoshi has a backup plan in the teleporter.
No 10 Jemkin anjay.
Says Jemkin ace. How about Jemkin kill someone because he's 0, 10, and 2. It's about as absent as you can possibly get. Orbital strike going to be used here aggressively by Allen. Just clearing out the site, gets him forward, but here's Darian. Paint shells through, and he's just going to gun them both down. Torneco's dead to a bite off screen. As it's only Crazy Guy eliminated on the side of Bleed, looking to make this a 10 and 2 half.
Oh, Darian.
And he's going to end that half killless. This Reyna completely shut down. Neff finds Allen.
22. Langsung map 3 guys.
With a monstrous control of this map, their opponent's map pick. SCARZ elect to go here, but they cannot hold a candle to this performance right now that we are seeing from Bleed.
And that extra cash in the bag to add insult to injury there, that double kill with the judge.
Bukan kayak Brans kan tuh.
Force to Darian.
Gila nih player Bleed lagi panas banget cok nih, enak banget guys, gue bilang cok. Lu mandi tadi bang, ya juga ya mending gue mandi nih guys ya.
And what can you say? Near perfect, near flawless execution from Bleed, and you gotta love what you're seeing from Darian here. A complete change of pace, a complete change of the effectiveness of this chamber.
I mean, I think it's probably the highest value chamber that we've seen on Bind so far across pretty much any series, whether it's tier 1,
Kapan kamu jadi pro player selalu bang? Kagak.
Fired up.
Dewa United udah lengkap
this is how you get value out of that chamber pick.
Kok ada Leo Murphy guys, Dewa United guys, Dagon.
I ain't stepping on that one. I like FNS, man.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, we both do. But this is just a masterclass. And the Reyna,
Paperrex kapan ada tour lagi Bang Rio? Paperrex turnya lagi tuh ntar Agustus di Los Angeles Champions.
You have a lot more space to work with. A lot more control to be found, but
Ruan Boom lawan Bleed bang, jelas sih kemarin Bleed Boom tuh seru banget, cuman mau gimana guys? Namanya Boom udah pulang duluan cok.
Bleed was perfectly prepared with their protocols, just like we saw.
Anjing 0-11 cok, Renanya guys. Champion Agustus iya Agustus, Juli akhir udah terbang mereka.
Was a big focus for Bleed, and it is paid off.
LCQ bukan ini bang, bukan. LCQ mah beda guys, LCQ mah dari tim-tim champion guys, tim-tim franchise.
Do a lot of gardening with those spades, my friend.
Well, now, need to have the defending side of their lifetimes. Otherwise, Bleed going to be able to get this pistol, move up to 11. Start off with a 2-0, and you do not want to be in a reverse sweep scenario. Juicy looking to push the tempo. Scary, however, going to be finding one. Jemkin already going to be taken out.
Where?
It's the suffering
lah, mati lagi Renanya.
This is just unbelievably difficult for Jemkin. You've got to feel for him right now. Still can't find that first blood. Still can't find that opening kill. And especially on the pistol round of Achilles. Reyna so difficult to deal with. Darian a little bit off the mark.
Not quite snappy enough to find the headshot there. Sends up 2 of those bullets, takes a bit of damage, but now the TP. Just going to be a full send here. Bleed shifting back across now into the very open A site. Smoke set up. Crystal, potential spot to try to get this jump, and he absolutely needs to. You can see how suspicious still Darian is. Slow creeping back. Spots him now and will end up falling. Shot into the shoulder. Crystal wins the fight. 4v4 now as he looks to rejoin the rest of the team back over here onto the site. Which coming in, Scary, unable to line him up into the corner, however, is Neff, and he's going to be able to find them both. Advantage established. Yoshi all on his lonesome. The molly down here onto the spike. Juicy on the hard angle. He swings it. He dies. Bleed. Take the
Di
pistol.
post plan juga lagi sama Crazy Guy, Cok.
Love this post plant setup here from Bleed. Love the change of reaction.
Gila, Cok, anjing nap 16-8, 13-6. Buset, killnya banyak semua, Cok, anjir, Bleed.
What they sensed was a well-defended B site.
Ya, Jamkin lagi cosplay jadi Sandy, guys.
Still over there. Didn't want to deal with it. Quick rotations, and then you're able to set up these crossfires. Huge plays from Neff to lock down that U-Haul, to give Juicy the ability to hold the angle. Crazy Guy with that molly. From Shower.
Kira-kira chance-nya berapa ya? Kalau masih kill 0 sampai akhir, guys, kira-kira berapa ya?
That we have been looking for from SCARZ. Didn't get to see it on map 1, and still were able to string together a nice series of round on their defender side, but this is by a wide margin worse now after losing the pistol.
Things now slow down. Anticipating that force, just given the disparity here in the score line.
Ada kayak masuk champion nggak bang? Nggak masuk, guys, makanya dia harus SQ nanti.
Punishes Crystal, pushed forward. The Stinger, he's going to be drawing them into medium range. Juicy, is he ready for it? The answer is yes.
Anjing nggak kena tembakannya, Cok. Bongkok si Juicy.
All bullets.
I am shocked. I can't believe he didn't take any damage.
Boombot scouts as well. Somebody up on top of the box. So Jemkin now has to fall back. Lear at the ready.
Tornado lurk.
Sends it, but it goes into the smoke. And his paint shells up over the top, but he's going to get absolutely splattered.
Mati lagi, Cok, Renanya, Cok.
Going to be taking this down to map point.
30 seconds left.
Can Yoshi do anything? Find any kills. Flash over the top, gets the full flash in, but Juicy still just strafing. Gets the headshot. It's a flawless. It feels like not just the round, but the map overall has been damn near flawless. One more to go. The SCARZ, can they find anything? There's Jemkin. Going to end up finishing this one 0-14.
I didn't think I'd ever see a world where Jemkin wouldn't get any kills on a map. I did not think that was possible. It is shocking to see, but you got to give credit to Bleed here. The early round utility, the Trailblazer sent to be kind of a little bit of a distraction.
Wah, ini 3-0 bisa, guys. Kena mental Jemkin ya, ini nggak kill sama sekali, Cok.
Not take any damage. And just get their way through, get in. Just phenomenal stuff here on this attacker side so far. Now let's see if they want to try something a little bit faster, but take the orb as a consolation prize here behind the utility of Tornado. And also I want to credit Bleed here, really aware of Tornado's lurk on that. Crazy Guy was looking for it, was waiting for it through market, and handled it beautifully. So great piece of work there from Bleed to identify a point of weakness from Haven and able to address it quickly here on Bind.
Oke, udah 3, guys.
Through the drop out of Fuka. TP is going to be used. A little bit of a late lurk though. Darian sets up the net. Gets a catch. Yoshi going to be taken down.
Kalau Jemkin mati lagi, guys.
Squad. Crystal sprinting around through that link, trying to get himself over here to join in with the rest of the team once more. Healing through. Juicy going to get top back up. Swing out. Jemkin. Lear going to be cleared. Ends up getting pushed back. Again, falling low. Push out.
Lah, mati lagi Jemkin.
Down.
No kill, guys.
Allen now left to try to get something done. Allen sprays through, finds two. The judge nearly has the finish, but he just cannot get it. Neff and Juicy will finish him off. After such a fantastic, dominant display, Bleed now move up 2-0. They are one map win away from punching their ticket from ascending into VCT
What the
Pacific.
fuck? Kill it, no, guys.
And now for SCARZ. If they want it, if they can get the tier 1, it is going to take a reverse sweep, something that we have only seen twice in VCT history.
And one of them was in the Pacific Finals. Can SCARZ match what Paperrex was able to do first? Can they find that success? But Bleed, can you imagine a team that can hold Jemkin's Reina to 0 kills? Unbelievable performance from them to shut that powerful agent down.
Gila, Cok,
We've
no
seen
kill,
it so
Cok.
many times from Jemkin.
Padahal sebelumnya dia lumayan ngeri dah.
Absolutely destructive. But Bleed's not having any of it here today. and they want to send us home after a 3-0 potentially. We go over to Fracture next, Achilleos.
And this is a map that they played against each other on the last time that they faced. And it did not go very well for the side of SCARZ. What lessons have they learned since then? And we posed the question after Haven. Can they bounce back? Can they show the resilience
Udah sih guys, fix
that is
guys.
necessary
Fix guys.
to recover
Fix.
after getting ace clutched by Scary?
Fix.
So far,
3-0 nggak sih coba lihat.
pointing towards a no because this was such a dominant display. 2-round wins. That's
Oke,
it.
SCARZ
Your
lead.
Reina player getting absolutely nothing other than
lawan
2
SCARZ.
assists, maybe a third one at the end. This was brutality.
Ketemu di mana, Cok?
Yeah,
Bleed have
Fracture
shown
ya?
up, and they have been looking to just crush this series, and so far they're on that path. SCARZ, it is going to take
Tiga
everything that they
Fracture,
have
guys.
to try to come back into this one from
Fracture
here on
lawan
out.
SCARZ dibantai si Bleed guys ya.
I mean, it's going to take nothing but perfection the rest of the way through to get this across the line. And if Jemkin's not in this, you know, we've seen it before that is kind of a key factor for them when they start to struggle. When Jemkin's not on top form, and that is the opposite of top form here. So certainly, hopefully, he can mentally turn it around. We've seen him do it before.
ACS 2-2.
But this is another level of difficulty for them.
That's not looking good, but of course we do have Komodo standing by once more at the telestrator to break down some of the action here. And again, I think he's got plenty to choose from, and I'm expecting that it's going to be on the side of Bleed. So we'll go ahead and throw it over to him.
Thanks once again, guys. Yeah, there was a lot of rounds to choose from in that one, but I've actually gone for a bit of a round of pure Valorantness, pure chaos, but also showing some good protocols from both of the teams. So in fact, it's actually going to be early in the stage from round number 7 now.
Anjing, Cok, 0 kill, Cok. Kasian banget, guys. Anjing ACS 2-2, Cok. Wah, gila, Cok, jauh banget anjing. Kayaknya lumayan deh harusnya, guys. Jemkin. Oh, ini Rusia dia, Cok. Ini Rusia Jemkin, guys. Lah iya Rusia, guys. 2 Rusia, 2 Jepang, 1 Filipina, anjir. ACS dia padahal pakai jet bagus banget, guys. Lihat pakai jet, lihat. Pakai Rena langsung, Cok. Dia pernah main di Bind gak sih? Kayak nggak pernah main di Bind deh, guys. Kayak nggak pernah main di Bind deh, Cok. Ada di Bind nih. Oh, ini killnya banyak. 19 kill, Cok. Dia tetap jelek sih.
Is starting to make his rotation over. He's going to be dropping the stim beacon here to get a little bit more speed because he needs to get a smoke over towards Hookah to try and help out the guys over on B. The difference, though, is that for the attackers, there's only one smoke that they throw towards elbow because they then want to use their combination of utility with their own burn to get into the site and actually place an orbital strike on the site itself. So with all of these flashes going around, with the Trailblazer going up with the Seekers trying to confirm some information, with on the rocket as well, we do start to see that SCARZ are getting into the site. Now there's that smoke that I mentioned, and that is a problematic one for SCARZ because it forces Crystal to try and work with his team coming out of Long and Garden to get into the site. He actually walks into a bit of a crossfire as well. Now, on the radar, poor old crazy guy, he actually gets taken out in the orbital strike, but not before the crossfire was already established for the side of Bleed, and just pure chaos on the round. 3 kills going over towards Bleed, and early up 3 for SCARZ there. 2 to bring us into the 2 versus 2. Now, in this situation, you would think that for Darion having the operator in hand, it would be pretty difficult to get back into a Viper's pit, but he shoots his shot, and then they wait. THOR and Neko pushes out of the pit, and that is probably one of the hardest fought things for SCARZ in this situation, not playing within the...
Jangan lupa buat like, komen, dan subscribe ya. Bantu aku mencapai 1000 subscriber. Let's...
Di tempatku lahir dan dibesarkan, di kota yang dekat laut ini. Setelah sekian lama aku pulang, Sudah ada shopping mall berdiri. Waktu itu selalu seperti
Tongkat sihir, walaupun dalam mengubah pemandangan, suara ombak dan aroma gelombang masih sama seperti dulu. Kamu yang teristimewa.
Ada di pojok kanan buku tahu dan kisah. Sungguh memang kamu yang teristimewa. Berapa kali
Gue demen gak lagu ini guys, lagu Seventeen cok. Jiko. Yang ku dengar kau sudah menikah mana cok?
Rumahmu yang berutap kau minuman sekarang menjadi mini
Melodean.
Saat ku intip ke balik jendela, kamu berdiri di kasir pantai. Cita-citamu menjadi seorang hairstylist. Waktu itu kamu pernah bercerita, walau tak seperti yang kamu bayangkan, kamu terlihat bahagia.
Ku jadi lega ku dengar kalau kamu sudah menikah. Aku terlambat bilang suka kepadamu. Subscribe tuh guys, kira-kira 1000 cok. Lucu cok, gue suka cok yang kayak gitu guys, keren guys. Gue kayak berasa lagi nyanyi beneran guys. Enggak, ada setup juga ya napkin ya, gue baru tahu cok. Next cover Baria Jaja AI, gue mah nggak usah AI juga bisa bagus suaranya sebenarnya sih guys ya. Buka Discord kali, buka Discord guys, Discord lagi dapat ya Discord cok. Buka Discord dulu guys, buka Discord dulu guys. Oke, itu fan art nih guys, gaming setup cok. Like ya? Like ini cok. Loh, halo, Discord. Bang apa itu bang di background bang? Apaan background apa cok? Kamu jadi lega aku rasa. Oh, usah dibuka sih babi. Lucu. Ada ADG juga lagi main guys. Discord error nih kayak. Discord dulu, buka lagi Discord nih. Cewek apa sih ini? Raya sama Jesslyn. Lagi nge-lag ini ya, emang nggak bisa cow anjing, the fuck. Message failed to load. Kenapa cow? Lagi down guys di Discord ya? Can't open the Discord guys. Ku dengar kamu sudah menikah. Gue bakal ini guys ya. Gue bakal ngebuat sesuatu teman-teman ya. Karena gue sama Bang Winda ada project untuk nih, setupan gue keren gak cok? Oh, setupan gue keren gak guys? Setupan gue juga keren ya. Kita lihat setupannya guys yuk. Timer mode, enggak. Keren gak setupan gue guys? Ngeri gak? Ngeri nggak? Ngeri lah cuy. Mau rakit gumpla sama Lego. 1 di 10 anjing, jangan 110 cok. Naiknya Paperrex banget, Paperrex, HyperX. Ini depan, ini kamera nih, tuh kamera gue ada 3 guys ini. Ini kamera buat setup normal, ini setup green screen. Tuh, kalau mau rapi guys, ini saran gue guys ya buat kalian ya. Yang mau rapi, monitornya pakai bracket guys nih, kayak gue nih pakai bracket. Jadi enak, di bawahnya kosong semua guys. Pakai bracket semua tuh, pakai bracket enak cok. Nah, di review bang, oke review guys ya. Ini bagus cok, ini bagus nih. Bukannya begini sih anjing. Lag banget anjing, nih lag begini dari Discord dah, kenapa ya? Lebih ke iri bang, kan gue udah membangun tempat yang kerja gue udah 2 tahun lebih gue bangun guys, pelan-pelan, ada duit dicicil. Ih nge-lag banget Discord, kenapa guys? Anjing ini keren banget cok. Ini bohong ya? Ini bohong gak sih guys setapannya? Bohong begitu guys. Monitor merek apa tuh bang? Kok tajam warnanya bang? Punya aku yang ini. Ini tengah Benki ZOWIE XL2566K yang 360 Hz. Yang sebelah kanan ini Asus 240 Hz, yang ini Samsung 60 Hz. Keren nih. Wih anjing ini rapi cok. Iya ada gini guys. Kayak pakai gini keren juga ya guys ya. Tapi kalau pakai lampu nggak bisa cok. Speaker Logitech gue nih guys, yang gue pernah pakai juga nih speakernya guys. Gue pernah pakai nih, pakai jam anjay, biar tahu waktu ya. Jam Logitech anjay, pakai bracket tuh kan, pakai bracket rapi guys. Ada cat time banget ya, harus pakai ada cat time begitu ya. Kok bisa 2 foto sih? Gue gak bisa 2 foto anjing, gue cuma 1 fotonya. Gila, catatan sederhana nih guys ya. Foto-foto biar ingat pacar. Wah, headset HyperX, nice. Ini headset HyperX guys ya. Kurang mousepad Cyros, iya nih anjing. Gila HyperX bro, ini baru guys, GG ini guys. Ini kalau HyperX GG guys ya. Oh ini rap, ini pakai ini cok anjir, gue pakai ini emang enak jadi tinggi begitu monitornya cok. Rapi juga nih, lumayan rapi nih guys, nice. Oh dia kayaknya streamer juga, jadi streamer guys. Kalau ada lampu biasa streamer cok. Kalau pakai lampu biasa streamer guys ya. Kurang nggak ada poster motion IMEI bang. Ya juga sih. Ini berantakan juga nih. Berantakan banget bang, barangnya banyak banget bang. Rapiin dikit bang, barang gua aja dikit sini guys. Nothing much. Wah ini sih rapi sih guys. Beneran punya dia nggak nih? Mirip nih. Gue juga ada gini guys. Enak banget kayak kaki-kaki gini guys. Ini serem banget cok mejanya ini gampang ngeroboh ini cok, ada kakinya anjir. Ngeri banget cok. Kuat apa emang ini begini? Ngeri anjir. Ini TV ini monitor apa TV guys? Anjir ini banyak banget monitornya anjir, meledak PC lu anjir nanti. YouTuber 5 subs 5K sambil kerja. Wih, rapi nih guys. Wih, keren guys ya. Ini apaan nih cuy? Keren banget cuy, ada anime-animenya guys. Eta pojokan kamar ini rapi banget cok. Banyak yang rapi-rapi ternyata guys ya. Cok anjing, sedapan orang susah cok monitor. Nggak ada PC-nya pakai. Cok nggak gini juga anjing. Bohong banget nih anjing, ini nge-throw. Throwing. Report throwing guys. Jadi ketawain ini throwing anjing. Lah kenapa pakai handphone pakai mouse sama keyboard? Ini bagus banget anjing. Kok nge-lag sih Discord-nya, kenapa dah? Kata hemat uang bang nih, Pokopo keren banget cok. Pokopo cok nih dia foto studio apa nih guys anjing, lihat. Ini keren juga nih anjing. Oh ini keren, ini kayaknya Pinterest deh ya. Oh seems weird. Keren juga sih, rapi tuh. Tapi ini PC-nya jangan nabrak sini bang. Ini PC nabrak sini bang. Lo kalau lagi main Valo mentok nanti bang kayak tak nabrak bro. Bisa 3 foto. Gue nggak bisa 3 foto ya. Nabrak bro ini bro. Nabrak bro ini bro. Nabrak sini bro. Apa main Valorant join di sini, bajai. Wih, lampu-lampunya keren guys. Harusnya kalau gue tuh kalau terkamar gue udah rapi, ini kan depan gue pintu, gue pengen ganti tembok. Temboknya putih-putih, lampunya gue tembak ke belakang guys. Jadinya tuh biar kalau temboknya putih, lampu ditembak ke belakang, mantul cahayanya ke kita lagi. Jadi nggak langsung ke mata. Enaknya gitu guys. Nah gitu so ya. Yang suka hitam putih. Punya gue mah setapannya berantakan banget guys. Lihat komennya cok. Bang, beli. Bang, nanya sound card itu penting atau nggak harus? Nggak harus. Kalau mic-nya nggak pakai sound card ngapain? Pada kerja apaan sih bang? Bisa bikin kayak gitu? Kan kerjaan gue di sini, cok. Gimana, bro? Udah mulai belum bang? Kayaknya belum deh. Lagi bisa kita gacha guys, bisa telat lagi. Masih ada orang di bocil Thales nih ya. Halo. Roblox, Tumble, COC udah banyak sekarang guys, gila. Makin banyak lagi, cok. Gue JKT48 sih biasanya nongkrongnya. Ku dengar kamu. Ini kenapa guys? Katanya di buronan ini jadi buronan wota. Kenapa dia? Katanya megang ini guys. Oh, ini. Apa guys anjing? Kalau wota gitu ya, ada apapun dilihat guys ya. Bang udah mulai guys. Anjing udah mulai bang, cepet banget. Dia mau peluk Cisani bang, emang iya guys? Tambahin subforum kuliner bang. Wah ide bagus cok. Langsung gua tanya guys ya.
That aftershock forces Tornado out of position right into Juicy's ghost. And then it's the swarm through the smokes. The discipline so good today for Bleed. Crossfire is beautiful and love this plan here from Bleed again. Give them the space, play for retake. Seen it a little bit.
1-0 lagi Bleed. Waduh.
They are happy to utilize their great combination. These executes that they dial up are so well choreographed. Now another orb going to be grabbed. Turret is going to note the presence here, but Daria.
Baru menjual beli nanti guys ya. Soalnya jual beli guys, rencana guys ya. Rencana teman-teman. Motion IME. Itu pengen buat consignment teman-teman ya. Jadi nanti bisa nitip jual beli sama kita, cuma ada fee-nya. Gue pengen bikin ada sedikit, pengen menghasilkan sedikit pundi sedikit buat bayar-bayar Discord-nya semakin besar gitu guys. Ya. Jadi kalau mau consignment nitip boleh, tapi ada fee-nya kalau misalnya laku. Di hotel bang, resto juga. Kamu modalin? Ini 20% bang, enggak, fee-nya nggak nyampe 20% juga cok. Soalnya kita kan pengen gedein di Discord ini, jadi kita butuh, gue pengen punya staff langsung buat kerjain ini, kerjain itu. Nah, ada yang scam gimana bang? Enggak dong, kan diurus sama kita. Duitnya ditahan kita, barangnya dikirim dulu, kalau nggak dikirim, barangnya dikirim nggak nyampe dulu, duitnya nggak dikasih ke seller cok. Fixed fee, betul, fixed fee tergantung. Biasanya barangnya berapa juta, kalau barangnya berapa juta, berapa fee-nya gitu loh. Ada fixednya guys. Misalnya barangnya 5 juta, kayak kemarin gua di game konsen aja, gua belajar dari game konsen sih. Itu udah boleh contoh paling konkret lah mereka cok. Mereka jelas gitu loh, fee-nya fixednya. Ya, Wifi.
That elimination on the Yoshi instead, but still, it's quite a bit of damage. Sets up for his teammates to potentially find him, and Yoshi will fall
di FB, betul.
Plant out coming in around the back.
Kalah, cok. Bonus round.
Upgrades the weapon. 3v2. Tornado taking just a little bit of damage. Drone up over the top. Should have spotted his head so they know where one's at. Do they get the read on Allen on this flank?
Last player standing.
2v1, crazy guy, low on health. Allen In a winnable position to try to get this bonus locked down already. Good amount of damage dealt, however, from the side of Bleed. Oh, he actually taps him and he gets the kill in the end.
Gila, Crazy Guy lagi ngeri banget, Cok.
The 3K puts them on the board for 3. The bonus is theirs, and Bleed look absolutely unstoppable.
And just like the desk was highlighting, Crazy Guy in between maps, he comes up big again. He was so formidable on that Brimstone, on Bind, and now back onto that Sova here, popularized thanks to Kaos.
3-0 sih kayaknya nih guys. 3-0 franchise katanya si Bleed. Franchise di depan mata nih kata Bleed gitu guys.
His thing, and that he has done today. Already one away from the Hunter's Fury. Darion one away from the lockdown. Yoshi right there with that Rolling Thunder as well. So let's see if there's going to be any orb contestation potentially. It's an A crunch from Sands.
Oh, and the dart lands right at Jemkin's feet. 71 health. Fault line, Crystal so very low that nade would kill. If he can't get out of the blast radius, then he does. Jemkin as well, trying to escape. They all somehow jump across, but the
Low semua anjing, low semua coret. 3 orang low, tinggal di krepet-krepet hilang tuh guys, 3 orang guys.
Health across them. Torneko as well, chipped down to 77. Bleed not giving them any space.
And they're so aware of the situation on the map, knowing that they can really punish these positions. Now, with the trap wires already set up, they can drift back over, knowing that their flanks are relatively clear. It looks like Allen's going to be going for a bit of a lurk. From
Yang seimbang lawan Bleed cuman Bambang.
For lurks. Still scary. Set up and spawn. Over towards B is the classic position here for a Killjoy. Darion.
Rolling Thunder is available. Darion again with the judge. I mean, he's going to be able to one-tap so many people. Spike now stranded in tower. After shock to zone and back, but it only buys so much space. The spike will be snatched up here by Yoshi.
Ada waktu dong, Bang.
But from here on out, what do you
Oh,
do?
udah sih guys, 3-0 sini guys.
In a backstab position. They rotate through the spawn, could potentially do some damage, but with 10 seconds remaining, they're just not going to be able to get to the A site. They will not be able to get this plant down. It's just a grab on the orb for Crystal to try to get closer to the Nightfall. And everybody else forced to save. Bleed will yet again find another flawless, as they are not even giving them a molecule of oxygen to breathe. There's just no space. They are absolutely suffocating them.
Nggak dikasih main,
It's a
Cok.
vacuum. You're absolutely right. Bleed has
Ini
created
serangan boom nggak sih, Cok?
nigh impossible for any room, for any breath to be found. And the damage done once again at the beginning of the round comes back to haunt SCARZ. 4-0 start. And this was the side of the map where SCARZ absolutely obliterated Now C Sports.
As a near villainous grin spreads across the coach booth. Torneko pulling the trigger on a very early orbital strike. Will be able to find Crazy Guy.
Oke, masing-masing tim sih Bang, iya juga sih ya. Ellen udah hilang gitu.
And he loves to look at that position, and yeah, scary. Swings out of the smoke, guns him down, blink and you miss it. You got one kill, but it's nowhere good enough. 5-0, the onslaught continues.
Ku dengar kamu sudah 3-0. Enggak, ini 3-0, Cok, fix, Cok. Kelihatan tuh dari permainan timnya guys, berantakan.
Here in Bangkok, just set this crowd on fire once again. It seems now that SCARZ is going to have to really, really dig deep. 5-0 on a side of the map where they were so good previously. Look at Juicy.
Go for it.
Yep.
Blast back up over the top. They should have a read on this one, but they don't want to spam out. They don't want to give their position away. Turn to the flash,
no.
Juicy. Now's back in, finds Jemkin scary, cleans up Yoshi as well. Space given. A weapon can be recovered here for Torneko to join in alongside the two Guardians, so maybe some more damage to be dealt. Scary down to 5 HP. This round, aside from the pistol, feels like the most possible one for them to try to pick up a win.
What do you do with all these ults? Hunter's Fury, Orbital Strike, Lockdown. You have nothing to counter them.
Cage is throwing
Anjing
down.
6-0 kan nih?
In the meantime, they're just trying to buy some space and keep everybody locked on this A side of the map. Now, shot goes across. Torneko does find Nep, bringing it now into a Very good little linger there from him. And good distraction set up
Cok.
from the rest of SCARZ to at least enable them to get the spike down and have something to defend. Thinking about the molly, decides to save it. Crazy guy here in the smoke, the lockdown. Committed in, the push into the smoke. Crazy guy snaps onto his head. He takes him out, and now they have to respect this. They have to pull back away.
Ya elah.
Gets the jump before he can escape. Lockdown expiring, the orbital strike. He's absolutely demolished.
Digepengin, Cok.
6-0 once again.
Cok, digepengin anjing, nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain, Cok, sih itu, Cok.
Unstoppable forces bleed right
Sekarang
now.
Kristal yang nge-kill nih
There's
kayaknya.
no friction against their movement. The vacuum they've created allows for this smooth, effortless flow. And it's just, again, these ults make it way too difficult. It's a pretty solid read here from the side of SCARZ to get into that position, to work the map like that, to allow that space to be created over on the B side to get the plant. But what do? You don't have any answers. The only answer you have is to try to push that lockdown. And Crazy Guy's too good
Crazy
right
Guy
now.
doang, Cok, di Fracture pakai sofa anjir.
And Scary's just so aware of the positioning, how to find those perfect moments to punish off the back of not only SCARZ' utility, but in this round, Bleed's utility. Jemkin here, fast hit with...
Showstopper in, but everyone's zone back.
Yeah, there's nobody home
They
for
just
this.
give them the space. The drone will come out.
Jemkin kayak itu orang Rusia, kayak orang Jepang anjing.
There's Fury now, Crazy Guy just fishing around, trying to spot the plant spot.
Ah, dia dapat dia.
Won't quite be able to get it done.
They had a spot on the, I think it was Crystal up here towards Dish.
Yeah, one was darted.
Yeah.
Just wanted to try to catch somebody in the side itself. Boombot going to be cleared out. They now know that there's going to be two players here. Sun goes across, Scary, guns them down. Tornado go off screen, will find Crazy Guy. It's into a 3v3, time still dwindling. Darian arriving to swing out, Neff going to be dealt with. A 20 HP Scary, and Darian here to try to hold it, and Tornado just drags across, and will be able to get himself a third.
Gitu dong, biar seru gitu loh.
First round win for SCARZ.
Deja vu on to bind. When the showstopper came in, or the ult just was completely left to its own devices by the side of Bleed, and they just play for retake. And this time around, once again, SCARZ able to hold the line here. Some good setups, some good shooting from Tornado. Make sure that they don't even need to get into that post-plant utility there. Try to cover that spike. So, well handled.
Apakah comeback itu nyata? Sepertinya tidak.
Towards Dish, but SCARZ now beginning to find some level of atmosphere. Maybe they can find some kind of landing for themselves to get back in this.
Nobar ini nggak takut dolar kuning, Bang.
It's not good for the shot where he normally is.
Kristal kena lagi, Cok.
Finds it, suspects there's going to be some more players nearby. Showstopper at the ready, does get cleared out, up over top of the box. Where does he send it? Because if it's going to be close around this corner, oh, he might have been able to find something, but no, just sends it out blindly. Well, they look to start pushing back into Juicy.
But Darian,
he's backing off.
You can probably hear some of these footsteps around attacker spawn, and they know Allen.
Oh, Crazy Guy.
Yep.
All the info that they needed. Says, wait a second.
Cage triggered.
And again, the double cage. Last time he did this was the fake over onto A, but they can just leave Darian to continue to watch that spot.
Here.
Now the smokes get set up. Try to prevent the site take coming through. Rolling Thunder gonna come crashing across Juicy, taking out Jemkin.
Juicy mati.
To find him there with the paint shell, but gets a parting gift to Yoshi.
Dah mati juga satu, Cok.
4v3. Site access just continuing to look like it's going to be denied here. Maybe Caterpillar is way up, but no. Scary turns back, spots him, guns him down, and now it's just Jemkin. Last identified in the halls. May just be his final resting place, whether it's a save or him dead. Backs away from that dart. And they will just have to let him go his separate way. Bleed, not going to be too bothered by it whatsoever. 7-1. Now we're here in the opening half.
Oh, they know.
Oh my God, they know. Oh dear Lord.
Yeah. Well, this is just.
It's like when you wake up from a nightmare right before the monster's about to kill you.
That's exactly it. Exactly it.
Cold sweats.
Yeah, you're locked in there. You have no other position to move into. Certainly, SCARZ is sweating. Crystal now with a Nightfall.
Close pikiran SCARZ dah udah. Soalnya dari bind sih udah kelihatan guys. Mereka tuh dari bind dibantai begitu pasti kena mental. Guys gini loh, kalian kalau misalnya main Valorant di map sebelumnya kalian kena bantai, pasti map selanjutnya tuh kalian ada pikiran anjing dibantai lagi nih gua atau nggak diapain tuh.
Nightbot goes in. Crazy guy getting decayed down just a bit. Pain Shells goes forward. Does he swing in front of it? Looks like the answer is no. He actually just ends up dying to it. Jemkin starting things off with a nice first kill. Sights turned over here towards this rope, expecting that somebody's going to come flooding out of it. Darren just waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Spike planted, the disengage comes through. Haunt up over the top. Ends up getting cleared. Blast pack entry. Juicy finds his way onto the side. Darren swinging out against both!
Wah, sampai dapat 3 sih gila sih dia.
Jemkin will be able to find Scary, but Juicy now swinging around the opposite side. Tap in onto the spike. Torneko. Oh, the timing is absolutely perfect for him. Now leaves Juicy in the 1v2 clutch. Both players tagged up. 21 health. There's the jiggle. He wants to hold it to half, but Torneko threatens him off of it and finishes the job. Again, Torneko with a 3K. SCARZ get around victory. Now a second one locked in, but they need to run this back to a 7-5 half if they want to have a hope.
Yeah, absolutely. Another beautiful post plant here from Torneko. 9-7-3 on the stat line, and he has been a big part of why they've been able to get these rounds. But this time, SCARZ is looking for this push.
Mentalnya hilang bang semenjak kelas Scary bang, ya juga sih.
The brakes, waits a little bit longer. Last time Scary kind of pushed that space very quickly, so it was an adjustment from SCARZ to kind of read that kind of post play, or excuse me, that retake setup that we've seen from Bleed so far. But even despite all that, they're able to hold on just barely off that initial kill there off the Nightfall nade combo. Oh, Jemkin able to dodge any of that utility, able to get up into the tower.
Yeah, a bit of a higher tempo push here coming through from them. Drone goes up over the top, gets a spot on the Torneko. They're just looking to spray him down, and he's so very low, and that's going to strand the spike as the dart goes in. Crazy guy shuts him down. Here she sprints across.
Gila nice banget cuy anjing, gila Crazy guy. Wah, dibakar lagi anjir utilnya Bleed, lihat guys. Utilnya Bleed anjir, nggak usah nembak, coba pakai util aja.
Juicy now working his way forward. Jemkin will spot him, will kill him. Band advantage is still there. Juicy gets knocked down at 45 health remaining. Scary, one more to go, and he's gonna. Okay, never mind. He has the orbital strike.
Oh no.
I speak, he makes it happen apparently. Swing out, Crazy guy getting a bit whiffy. Allen finds that kill. Now the Nero Theft gonna be used. Darian and Nep both going to be revealed. We know that they are just squatting on top of this spike. Pivot over to the flank. Allen, the quick turn, finds the kill. Turret set up. Darren, it finishes off Allen. Now he looks to reposition. Spike is going to be nabbed. He doesn't have any nanos to try to get him out of this spot. So the plant can come through. Showstopper at the ready. He's noted. The rocket goes flying. And the kill comes in. SCARZ get themselves up to 3.
Ulti gara-gara ngeplan ada ulti dia guys. Oke banget.
You may want to pump the brakes a little bit here if you're Bleed. A few overheats, few players that go down. This one's fine. You can trade Juicy there, but especially with that ult from Scary being in play, gets caught peeking around the corner. And that was devastating. That gives them the hope, the opportunity to win this round. Showstopper comes through off the plant and able to secure the round. And you see Crystal trying to rally the troops here, trying to keep them in this. 2 rounds, a couple more. If they can swing this to a 7-5, certainly they're right back.
Kemarin Bu match yang seru aja diuji, apalagi ini cok, ya pasti sih.
That orbital still held. Neff rushing forward. I mean, talking about pumping the brakes. Bleed saying no. They try to
banget Bleed nih, Bleed udah mulai ngetro nih anjir. Ngeras aneh cok dia Bleed cok.
Flash is now gone. The fault line as well. Most of what you would have to slow up a take on a site has been ripped right out of Bleed's hands.
I think hoping to try to set up Juicy for a pick there off the back of Neff's utility to get that showstopper in hand. Not going to happen this go around. Instead, they have to back off. Still have Scary's orbital strike in their back pocket. Torneko one away from his orbital strike as well.
Pinging down on Dish, suspecting that there's going to be some presence there.
Cuman Paperrex bang yang seru match-nya semua. Iya sih, benar sih, nggak bohong sih guys. Ini bang nggak usah dipungkiri lagi guys.
To try to lock somebody out of that cubby position. We'll be able to do so. Scary showing his hand as well, but as far as his positioning is concerned. In the meantime, Darian still sat back on B, has that judge, and is hoping that the pressure that his teammates are exuding is going to be enough to flush them into his opening arm.
Delay bang.
Oh my.
As Juicy gets himself forward. Spots one, gets the kill. Shows
Ya
not
kah?
ready, but he's going to be burned down first.
Oh iya delay
Now
cok.
Orbital
Area.
comes through. Scary sends it. Looks for the kill. Paint shells will finish him off though from beyond the grave. Jumpkin gets the elimination, and now it is all down to Darian. Spike in Crystal's hands.
Cek. Oke guys. Kalau gitu guys, kadang kalau lagi delay dia, kalau delay berarti ini guys lagi error nih.
Set up beautifully done here from Alan.
Mulai kan ngetronin
Now they
Bleed
know
cok.
exactly where he is.
Yang jauh padahal.
Near impossible for Darian, and
Looks like he's just going to have to save the judge of all things.
yeah.
SCARZ are going to get themselves now up to 4, 7-5. Very possible on the horizon given the
Kita
cash.
left Dave the
lack
Diver kali guys
thereof
habis ini
from
guys ya.
several players on the side of Bleed.
Yeah, this was a pivotal round here for SCARZ. Able to...
He wants that Phantom, but there's a trap wire in the way.
He's going to hear it.
And knows it now. Could just wait for a very last second sprint, clear it, and go before somebody is going to be able to play off the back of it.
Dave the Diver, katanya seru cok. Oke, abis ini guys ya. Gue mandi dulu, mandi.
The end of this one, shot starting to come through, manages to come away with 2 of them. So damage dealt, softening up SCARZ a bit as we get ready to go into the last round of the half.
Oke, 8-4 atau 8-7-5 kita lihat guys ya.
To string together. Pretty decent buy. Lockdown, that gives Darian his lockdown as well.
Torneko's got the orbital though to go ahead and completely take it out of the equation.
Exactly. Yep. So the counter's there. And how many from the grave paint shell kills have we seen?
At least 3.
Yep.
3 in this map.
Hanya manual tuh Pentos soalnya ketagihan. Katanya sih seru soalnya gamenya overwhelming positif coy.
So another big ult potentially coming for Bleed. If they can get this to 8-4, it'll be deja vu from the last time they played this map. The exact same scoreline. Can SCARZ claw closer? Get one on the board. Get one more on the board. Little slow push over towards Arcade.
Look at the stack here onto this B site.
Yeah, just scary right now. Oh.
Juicy on the jiggle. Does take a couple shots there. Scary thinking about, at least for a moment, the swing out. Now he's going to go right as the Hunter's Fury comes in to distract him. Yoshi taken out. Crazy guy gets Torneko. The orbital's gone. And now with the lockdown, there is nothing they can do to deny it unless he plants it, where a paint shell can land at it.
It's devastating, Achilles. I mean, again, one away from that Hunter's Fury. The space found, the orb taken, and the setup so nice. Off of the contact from Juicy.
Ulti bang, Darian, ulti bang.
Crazy guy. So far for me today, maybe the most impressive player for Bleed, despite so many impressive performances across the board. Crystal gonna find him though.
Okay, speak of the devil, and Crazy guy will go down. Now they're going to be shifting their way back over here towards B. Lockdown used just to really ensure this, but already committed to it are SCARZ. Scary holding down.
Nggak ada waktu, nggak ada waktu.
Somehow get themselves into this site. There is nowhere else to go. Right up the rope. Ellen needs to win the challenge. He does manage to do so, but can they still get the spike planted within the next couple of seconds? Jumpkin finds one, but Darren will drop the remainders. The Guardian for the 2K, and it's an 8-4 half with Bleed out in front.
Well, there you have it. Bleed there with such a nice setup. So well ready to play off that contact.
Kebanyakan muter-muter SCARZ, Cok, bingung dia, Cok.
You can then use the lockdown when the time starts running low to know that you are going to force them to the other side of the map. Allow Scary, who knew Crystal was down potentially in that sewer, ready for it. A little bit whiffy off the rip, but able to readjust and find that kill. Keep buying time. Allen with a nice drive-by, trying to do what he can. But at the end of the day, it is still Bleed on this defender side. And they will be, by the way, if we keep going, on the defender side to start every single map. And this has been where they have done their heavy lifting, where they've gotten their reps in.
Alah, nanti masuk franchise malah dibantai-bantai, nggak tahu juga sih guys. Kayaknya sih ini Bleed bisa kuat juga sih, bisa top 5 guys. Ada chance ke top 5 karena mereka kuat guys. Mereka super team juga hitungannya.
From sweeping the grand final of Asencion Pasific and getting themselves into VCT Pacific proper. You can hear the crowd behind us, the cheers, the Thunder Six. Rallying here to cheer them on, to try and complete the task. It's up to SCARZ to do whatever they can, throw everything in the kitchen sink at this round here. to gain some momentum to try to start to bring this back, much like we saw from them in that second half of Haven. They can just take those initial couple steps.
Ini defend ya, defend bleed. Attack bleed ya.
An actual series and fight back and try.
Bleed attack-nya agak kurang, tapi let's see guys ya.
This is a pretty interesting setup. From
Bang Rio dapat salam dari siapa ngak?
Heavy B hold, looking directly for some of this arcade push. A recon dart out to check. And it's going to be on Darion to hold the line at attacker spawn. Big push coming, turret to back him up as it looks to be a pinch towards this B side.
Suspecting some trapwire setups here, none to be found. They are set up a bit deeper here in towards
Masuknya gampang banget, Cok. Kasih.
Smokes. The rotations now coming through. All 5 members from the side of SCARZ in position, ready to strike when necessary. Trapwires noted here by Juicy. Aftershock goes through. Spike is going to be planted over into the corner. Jemkin gets a kill here on the Nep, starting things off with the paint shells. Prowler over towards Arcade. Checks, sees nothing. Boombot right into the face, and Jemkin will find yet another util kill. A second nade built up, gets sent straight at Crazy Guy's feet. He tries to set up the recon dart, will be able to do so. Gets a ping on a 3, but still has to back away. Swarm thrown up over the top, a little bit of damage. Found. Jemkin has 3. And the defuse will come in. Scary, not in position, not nearly fast enough.
Attackernya kurang, guys.
Looks for something here on the back end. Will come away with 1 kill before falling. And SCARZ will at long last win a pistol round for themselves.
Scary 17-8, Cok. Scary nih. Ada siapa yang ngasih salam? Nggak jelas sangat nih anjing ngasih salam-salam tapi nggak tahu siapa.
But that boombot around the corner caused some problems for him. Not able to clear it. There was a shock dart in that direction, but I don't know if it was a little bit off or just aimed deeper in towards spawn. Now Jemkin.
Scary kenapa nggak duelis aja?
Bulldog for Tornado.
Scary emang smoker guys dari dulu guys.
Gonna be the big investments here for Bleed on this round. And certainly.
Cam quickly dealt with. Just trying to get the wire and sending it just in case there is one locking off this position.
Apa, anjing?
But both darts used. Wire's not cleared. Slow things up a bit. Now start moving forward once more. Allen pulls back away. Not watching the cross.
And they're being so quiet about this. There isn't much other than those shock darts.
I mean, look at the rotations to A.
Yep.
They leave Allen alone.
Exactly.
Darion pushing up, but now with the smokes coming down, I think they'll start to realize the reality of the situation.
Here.
Well, now they're rushing in. Spike is going to come down. Allen's trying to spray through. Gets a little bit of damage onto Juicy.
Oh, another trapwire. Yep. Caught again. Backs away, tries to rush into the smoke. Will get cut down. Allen.
Gila diras, Cok.
Drone being sent forward, coming out of Arcade side, looking to get the pin. It's across on the 1. Nep has to back away, nearly dying to that aftershock. Molly's still here at the ready from the side of Scary.
He's holding it.
But yeah, they're just sticking to this one. They cannot clear him off of it. Now they'll look for a little bit more. Darion. Okay, they will do him a mercy. And actually finish him off.
Comeback gak sih ini? Aduh, ini gak enak sih guys, lihatnya guys.
That is the 2-0 start.
Jemkin udah panas, Jemkin, Cok.
Can they lock down this bonus as well to bring it within 1 round?
Now, this is a very important round here. I don't mind the idea from Juicy after getting spotted by that trap wire. Just, go for what you can, see if you can get a right click in there. Darion doing a little bit of damage.
Habis kill no langsung top frag.
Overall, SCARZ starting to get some wind in their sails, starting to feel themselves a little bit more. Marshall out for Tornado. He is to be watched with that. He can really do some serious damage. Trapwire's now deeper on both ends of B site. His bleed continues to try to force the issue on this side of the map, but there's fast rotation already coming through the other side. Crazy gets the headshot.
Just over the shoulder. So very close, but cannot find that elimination. Aftershock nade now sent up here. Into tower. Allen chipped away at 73 HP. Gets the dink, but it's not the elimination that he was looking for. 21 health remaining on the side.
Kena flank, Cok. Di Scary, Cok.
Taking out Scary. We've seen how pivotal he has been for the squad. Jemkin as well.
Panas kan?
Then will get used. Headshot. Another one now goes across. Jemkin unleashed. And SCARZ will get the bonus win.
Ya, Bleed mulai, Bleed, anjing. Cok, udah 3-0 aja, Cok. Aku mau main game lain, mau mandi.
Huge round here, and again, it's these fast rotations that Bleed does not account for. Scary not ready for that backstab at all, and that opens up the flank angles. And Jemkin not missing a step after a rough bind, right back in it. That is exactly what you wanted to see here for SCARZ.
From 0-14-2 to now 20-10.
3-1 lah bang, biar seru dikit bang. Udah cowok 3-0 aja di sini. Bleed kenapa jadi nge-throw gini, guys? Jadi nge-choke anjing.
Very light investment here from the side of Bleed. Spectre Stinger Sheriffs. Can they find any value? Jemkin now does have that showstopper, but Torneko holding the line.
Crazy guy, picknya begitu.
Crazy guy first and foremost. Sends out the molly as well, just to try to cut off that arcade side access into the site.
Cage triggered.
Just a little change of angle there. Gets crazy this time. He'd won that duel the last round, and granted it was a Marshall. Still able to find it. Plant gonna be attempted.
Spring up towards down.
Numpang mandi aja bang, jumpang joki stream orang bang.
Nano gonna be thrown down. There's the aftershock, and gonna have to eat a bit of that damage there. Spike does get planted, and Juicy's down to 5. The swing comes through.
Nice, Scary.
Scary is absolute perfection. Neff taken out off screen by the showstopper in the meantime, but now we have ourselves into 3v3. The HP and the gun advantage very much in the hands of SCARZ. However, Scary though continues to find value. Gets himself a third elimination to push out.
Nice.
Not ready for the close hold, and Darian shuts him down. Orbital strike now invested in Jemkin. Needs to try to win it out. It's the kill on the 1. He's trying to get some spam through, trying to find something, and he does find Scary. A 3K for him. The push out. He cannot light up the spray. Darian will keep them in this, keep them in the lead. 9-7. But still a brutal round.
It's still Scary again. Just finding these angles where nobody's ready for him. These Pacific controllers
panas nih, panas
are
lah, Do.
absolutely just wonderful to watch. He's already got 20 kills.
Scary sih kill penting banget. Scary cow dapat 2 itu.
Strike online to back it up.
3 malah.
Trying to do what he can. Having some great shots here, but Darian clutch with that Sheriff. Still feeling good with that gun after being on a similar one with Chamber with the Headhunter. Still dialed in. And now you've got a bunch of big ults here for Bleed. Torneko does have the counter.
Nice.
He's going to win the opener.
He just swings out, and Allen's dead. Can't win it. And it looks like they're more than happy with just that. Leave Darian on a bit of a lurk here, perhaps. And everybody else starts drifting their way back towards the A site. Torneko certainly could slow them up a bit.
Well, and you got to start thinking B, because it's been where Bleed has been putting all their pressure and attention. Watching for Darian's lurk.
Oh, swing out, gets the time and catches him without the weapon at the ready. Drone now moving through sands, and it seems like that is enough to really convince him, but Nade goes in. Doesn't get any damage across yet. Jemkin going to be chipped away at, down to 66. Looking for a little bit more. Orbital strike now going to be sent through. Hunter's Fury out from Crazy Guy, looking for the tag. That one on the Yoshi, looks for the follow-up.
Gila, Crazy Guy, cowok. Ultinya tadi, cowok.
As Bleed like to get themselves moved up
to double
digits.
Cowok, Crazy Guy, cowok.
Jemkin strikes, finds one. Blast pack not going deep enough. Rolling Thunder crashes the cross, catching over onto Torneko. Pain shell into the corner. Scary, however, is already disengaged. Back around the corner now, sets up the molly to try to really just lock Jemkin in place, not allow him to advance forward. It buys some more time. He's taking a bit of damage. He's just eating.
Nice. Bulos, let's go, bulos.
Scary with the final. And we're into double digits.
Mau dukung yang lain bang ya, karena emang Bleed jago guys. Mau dukung siapa lagi guys anjing.
Their orbital strike in that round after taking Darian out of the equation. Try to give themselves the ability to get into this post plant, to get into this retake. And eating right through that molly. Absolutely insane, and Scary just playing that to perfection after losing Crazy Guy. Great reaction from him.
S1.
Himself up to make the angle so much more difficult for Jemkin. And Jemkin, look.
Kamu bilang mau mandi sih bang, jadi panas bang. Gak gitu cowok.
Hindsight is 2020. You look back on that moment and say if he was just a little bit more patient, perhaps he can get the quick tap, turn the corner, take Scary out before he's able to react. But you can't really hold him accountable for that round loss.
Thinking about the double back here is Bleed. After contact on that turret, Scary's going to be left to watch that. Here's that lockdown. So you either have to back out,
Ku dengar kamu
to clear this out of the sewers, and
there's just no way.
Yeah, you can't do it.
No way in hell. And maybe if Jemkin was there, he could try to really push through. And okay, they're actually going to eat the detain on the 2. Went out right here in front of the site. Spam across. Yoshi finding one. Showstopper goes out from Jemkin, but it's not going to get the connection he's looking for. Kill not found. Crystal, however, Bucky in hand finds one. Spike still not yet planted. Nade goes forward.
4 lawan 3. Apakah akan menjadi 11-7?
Push into the smoke. Allen now all on his lonesome is only going to be cut for 1.
11-7 rupanya saudara-saudara, kita lihat ya. Inikah saatnya momen-momen Bleed akan masuk memegang piala dan masuk ke franchise VCT Pasific.
Moving up to that upper echelon. Crazy guy, well aware of Crystal's position. Crystal doing an interesting thing here, eating that lockdown on purpose to try to hide himself with that Bucky. They used the smokes to cover. Another player locked down right in spawn as well. Just completely trying to do whatever they can to confuse Bleed. Try to make them think that maybe there were opportunities for some free kills. Maybe try to catch them pushing a little bit of aggressively. But Bleed really disciplined here so far today. Yeah, they lose 1. 2 Crystals. Bucky. Crystal gonna grab an orb. Upgrade to that Nightfall. Juicy has a showstopper, but you got Rolling Thunder.
Ayo guys, match point.
Sitting behind.
Abis ini menang, mereka miskin ya? Wah, miskin coy anjing. Abis ini menang sih guys, langsung guys. Bang, kapan react TikTok lagi bang? Besok kali, lusa. Maksudnya kayak minggu depan aja, minggu depan.
Stun out or the side, and it's going to be the showstopper to clear space to try to get this plant down. Ooh, Yoshi though, catching Nev.
What?
Nothing been noted yet, but yep, very good kill. Nev going to be taken down. Juicy now looking to try to hold halls. Nightfall going to be coming through. Tells him at least.
Ya, kenapa masih di-pick Juicy anjing, pede banget.
There's going to be 2 players pushing through main. Drop down off the rope. Scary. Mauls out 2, but suddenly it's all on Crazy Guy. He drops down, finds 1, but Crystal will be there to finish him off. To get the defuse. Hand it over to the Jemkin, it would seem. And SCARZ will stay afloat. They will not allow for Bleed to get to match point. Not quite yet.
Yeah, great quick reactions from the side of SCARZ in this round. Still fighting, not giving up. And doing what he can as Crazy Guy, but that Nightfall able to isolate A main over there.
Wah, super bus, cok. Apa nih kayak BTR Alis anjing?
Phenomenal player. Seen him a couple times ourselves. Now it's Scary though. Orbital strike at the ready. Maybe use it. Clear out B tower, clear out Gen.
Milih BTR Alis, cok, itu, cok.
That's what I'm seeing.
See what they opt for now. Quick clear on the camera. Not allowing for Allen to get that set up and really garner information here for the team. Torneco, gonna be noted. Bit of a rough spray, but eventually is able to clear out the drone. Juicy's just gonna go leaping forward, and somehow it's Allen taken down. Jemkin falling as well on top of Gen. The Boombot in, the nades in behind him. There's just nothing more that Torneco can do except to die.
Ya kali.
She's spraying across, finds 1. He gets the enemy breach, but the spike is
Ya kali.
Given the economy, they might just have to go for the save here. Torneco could purchase, but Crystal in a rough spot.
Santai, post plan, jangan overpick. Aduh, kalau Juicy beda sih cerita ya. Kayak jing dia soalnya.
12 to 8 Bleed. Take this grand final to match point. One more round. And they will have punched their ticket. They will ascend.
3-0 nggak sih?
And Achilles, they don't even need to use the orbital strike here. Just getting it done off some beautiful gunplay, some beautiful backup for Juicy to get onto the site to clear that space. And now you have a lockdown as well. This round, certainly, if you're a SCARZ fan,
Oke, kenal guys itu guys.
I feel for you.
She's like, all right.
It's been a tough day for SCARZ, but still,
kenal mukanya.
4 rounds in a row to get this into OT, but a couple stingers, a Spectre. It's a low buy.
The triple push, looking for Scary. Nav answering back. The turret will finish off Yoshi, but it's still going to be a trade up. When they need it so badly. Neural theft coming through. Darian about to be revealed, about to be blown up perhaps, but still manages to get a parting gift on the 1. Crazy Guy now on his lonesome.
Okay, nice.
Down the showstopper and brings this round back into the realm of possibility.
1 lawan 1.
The 1v1. The Sova versus the Cypher. The spike abandoned Allen. Not playing anywhere near it.
Allen here just...
Did they realize the spike
Is he going to try
down?
to go over the rope?
I don't know. I think he might be waiting to see perhaps if he's going to rotate into him, but he's playing away from the spike. That's going to tell him everything he needs to know.
And here he goes.
He's going to go for the rope himself now. 2 shock darts.
Yep.
And a recon in 8 seconds. Crazy guy situated in tower.
Oke.
Could be the one to clutch this up. The 1v2
Yeah,
to get them
timing.
over the line. He drops down the rope. Was he seen? It looks like
Wow!
he's got it done! 13-8! The 3-0! SCARZ have been
Gila Bleed coy, masuk franchise guys, Bleed guys.
VCT Pacific bleed. You have
Welcome to franchise Bleed.
a 3-0
Berdarah-darah kalian semua ya.
in front of the hometown crowd. Scary helps get them over the line.
Beautiful performances today from everybody. Crazy guy having just a wonderful,
Gila, coy, ya.
wonderful day on all 3 maps. Juicy doing a great job. Neff always so good. Darion, so many clutch moments. His chamber.
Gila sekarang mah MISG dapat 2 cok. Asia Pasifik jadi dapat 2 sekarang ya, RRQ, Paperrex dan Bleed teman-teman ya.
Defeating the favorites Jadeite in Japan to make it here all the way to the grand finals. 1 step short, but these guys.
Kamu OP jadi coach bang, GG guys ya. Selamat ya untuk Bleed teman-teman ya. Kita udahan dulu teman-teman, lanjut lagi di next live streaming teman-teman. Mungkin bakal main Dave the Diver ya, oke? Thank you semua yang udah nonton VCT Asencion Pasific. It's been it's been a ride untuk Boom Esport bisa di top 4 teman-teman ya. Thank you guys, sampai jumpa di next live streaming. Kita lempar dulu ke Bang Rigit guys. Oke guys, thank you guys. Sampai jumpa. Anjay piala bro. Let's go. Bye bye.